Wait for that to start over this side here. Everyone put your funny faces and shit as soon as it hits there. We are good. All right.
Cracking.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the IGL podcast. A different format this week, you know, a little bit different. Changing up. Julian's here, not here. Julian is not here yet.
Yeah.
Oh, he should be here soon. He should be joining us in the near future. But Cookie, there's something different going on your side. What's that?
The webcam.
This man has a face.
It's a very bright webcam.
I didn't know he had a face, man.
I try to keep it away from people. It's not the nicest.
That's okay. I've seen it a couple times in real life. I don't think I've ever seen it virtually. I've seen your hands opening Pokemon cards more than I've seen your face virtually. You know.
Yeah, I don't think I had a face cam for that. I only had hand cam.
Yeah, it was pretty hot. Not gonna lie, those hands, they get the magic done. You know.
I had it for other after hours.
Yeah, that Houndoom.
Well, you know.
Remember that Houndoom? I'll never forget that Houndoom, bro. And on below me, I don't know if it's different for you guys, but Reaper, say what's up.
Yeah, what's doing?
What's up, man? It's good to see you back, man. You know, we're inspiring people to put their faces. We're inspiring people to put their face on this dog shit podcast, man. So their bosses see it, they can fire them for this podcast being
dog shit.
Dog shit. All right, so this week we're going to do something a little different. As I said, we're going to start with the esports parts of this podcast. So, I might let you run it, Cookie. You made a lot of the notes here. Give a lot of respect to you, mate. You can start. You can start.
I made absolutely no notes for.
We don't need notes for the CDL. We don't need notes for CDL.
Well, that's true. So, Major 3 online qualifiers have finished for the qualifier section anyway. Major 3 Optic in Texas should be a banging major, and unfortunately for you boys in New South Wales, but for Victoria, we get a long weekend. So I have no issue about being up late or early Monday morning and watching it. So sucks to be you boys, but I'll be watching all of it. I might even
it's called taking a sick day, you dick.
Well, see, I don't need to eat into my sick days at all for it.
I've got plenty of those.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That is true.
I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about taking that sick day, actually. Yeah. Depends on if these are in the finals, I guess.
Yeah.
Depending on the...
Yeah.
So the standings finished with Seattle first. Big difference to what they did in Major 2. Boston second, Toronto third, FaZe fourth, Thieves 5th, Subliner 6th, Texas 7th, Gorillas 8th, Legion 9th, Ravens 10th, Mutineers 11th, and the only team to go 0-5 is the wonderful Rocker.
I gave him too much faith last week.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that, though, boys? Having a Major 2 final as one of the first games of the week.
It's actually ridiculous to see, to be honest, in my opinion. You know, as a Thieves fan, you know, it's not what the game I want to see this start of the week, you know. But
we'll get to the bracket soon. But what about standings wise for the online qualifiers? A couple of teams in places we didn't think would be. Starting down at the bottom, Rocker last, dead last, didn't win a game. They did have a tough schedule. They did
three maps. They won 3 maps.
Yeah. 4. Sorry, they won 4.
Did they?
Yeah,
it didn't feel like it.
I've got the stats in front of me. They won 4 maps, lost 15, obviously, because they lost 5 games, and you got to lose 3 maps to lose 5. Yeah. Anyway,
good maps. Well.
But they were a top 4. Major 2.
Yeah, they came third.
Yeah. And all of a sudden they're dead last, didn't win a game. Can barely win a fucking map. Shock for anybody? Or do you think Major 2 was fluke?
Nah, look, I think LAN and online are 2 different complete ball games. Like, you can absolutely perform on LAN, but just can't perform as well as online. It's happened to a lot of teams that we've seen. I still don't think putting Rocker completely out of the books for this next major.
You think they'll do a lower bracket run?
I reckon they'll do a lower bracket run. I reckon still they're going to be top 5 this. I reckon they're still going to hit top 5. I honestly think Rocker, with the ceiling, like I said before, with the ceiling that they have the potential to still be top 5 team.
I will agree. They have a roster where they should not be going 0-5, only
No,
winning
they
4 maps.
they still should be a top 5 team.
Yes. With their roster, they should definitely be at the very least a top 5 team, if
Uh,
not pushing that top 4, top 3.
That's
They have
exactly
a
right.
very, very high quality
With
team.
the 4 that they had, I still would say that they should be still a top 5 team. Personally.
Yeah. What about you, Benny? Do you think it was it a surprise for you to see him go 0-5, not winning anything?
Of course, man. Like seeing the resilience they had. Like they didn't have the best Major 2 either. Like they didn't have the best split either for that. They looked better than Major 1, right? But they didn't look as good in Major 2 as they did in that LAN. And I'm hoping, right? This is my thoughts that maybe Rocket are just a LAN team, bro. Maybe they're just absolute LANimals. Maybe they're gonna make that run, bro. They're my dark horse pick still, because
Very strong.
these numbers don't actually say how good these players are on this team. Let's be real.
No.
There's got a fucking... Attach has been frying, not winning shit, apart from that one time in Cold War where they won, right? He's been frying every year, though. Every fucking year, man. We just haven't seen it out of him yet, you know? Bench was dropping 1.2s. He's not doing that this split. We need somebody else to step it up in that team, mate. Cammy, I think if anyone's got to go off that team, right, it has to be Cammy. He's been the underperformer of the year for this team. Unfortunately, super unfortunate, right? But he has just been underperforming so much over this split and all the other splits, mate. I feel like if they have a really, really bad major, he's going to be the first one to go. But, you know, I don't know, shit. Maybe he's the glue that holds this fucking team together. But, man, never let go of Afro. He is a fucking star, that.
So, speaking of Afro, that does actually bring me in a little bit to what I was going to talk about in regards to Minnesota. Is that the differences in stats of the players from Stage 2/Major 2 in comparison to Major 3. Now, Afro, to start with, Stage 2, so that's the online qualifiers for Major 2, he was at a 1.18 KD. Now, obviously, KD is not everything. He had a 1.04 KD in hardpoint, a 1.53 KD in search, and a 1.29 KD in control. And now we all know we watch Rocker in Stage 2 and Major 2. Control and S&D were their strongest. Hardpoint, they could win, but the wins were very close. In saying that, their losses were very close as well. They never blew any teams out of the water. They never got blown out of the water. Major 2 itself, Afro had a 1.02 overall KD, a 0.92 in hardpoint, 1.53 again in S&D, and then a 0.97 in control. They did slip a little bit. They were winning a lot of game 5s in Major 2. So that... But then for Stage 3 itself, he's had a 0.9 overall KD. Like, that's a big drop.
It's a bit of a drop, yeah.
0.97 in hardpoint, a 0.78 in search. So he's gone from a 1.5 to a 0.7.
Yeah,
in
that's a bit of a difference.
And then a 0.86 in control. So that's also a 1.29 for online qualifiers for Stage 2 to a 0.97 at Major 2 to a 0.86 in control. Now, there's some really, really big number drops for him. And he's their star player. When you think of Minnesota and star player, you think of Afro. They would have paid a bag to get him off London. They've basically built a team around him. Sure, everybody around him are very high quality players as well, and they can also slay out in any day that they choose to decide to show up.
That's why I put a microscope on Attach. Sorry, I feel like he was supposed to be that star AR for this team. You know, he was supposed to be the one that like shows up, leadership, wins them, clutch. You know, like. And, like, you got the rookie, he's doing all the fucking work, man. You got the dirty player, Bance, he's doing the 1.2s, you know what I mean? It's something's going wrong there, man. Something is going wrong.
Yeah, so for the team itself, the one that had a big step up at Major 2 was Bance. He went from a 1.07 on the online qualifiers overall KD to 1.17 overall KD at the Major, which is SMG, and as you say, he's the one that does the fucking dirty work. He's not the one taking the rotations, just being told to go out and fucking slay his ass
Yeah.
off. He's one that's doing all the fucking dirty work. And so for Bance stage 2, he was at a 1.07 online, 1.13 KD for a hard point, a 1.29 for search, and a 0.91 for control. Now, when he hit the LAN, he went from a 1.07 or 1.17 overall. His HP hardpoint kill death ratio went up to a 1.23, which is ridiculous for how on and off they were for a hardpoint team. His search dipped down to a 0.98, but we also know how much afros went up. And his control went to a 1.17, which is quite a big increase from his online as well. But in stage 3, he's dropped to an overall KD of 0.77.
Yeah, really that big of a drop, eh?
Yeah, so his HP KD is 0.82. His S&D KD is 0.58. And his control KD is a 0.79. So he's down bad quite a bit this stage.
Bad. Yeah. He down bad. He bad. Yeah, he down bad.
He down very bad. And he's the one that's kind of taken the biggest dip form of everybody else.
Yeah.
Any thoughts behind why maybe?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't think Rock is an online team. That's the number one thing. I don't think they're an online team. I think maybe Major 2, like, this is fucking circumstantial, right? This could be me bullshitting, right? But it could be the fact that, you know, Major 2 actually hurt him a little bit more than we perceive, you know? Maybe that took more wind out of his sails. You know, he probably played how he feels, his absolute best, and they couldn't make it over the line, so maybe some wind is taken out of his sails. And we know that Bance has been such a good player for such a long time, you know, so it's a bit weird. Yeah, it's a bit weird to see him dipping so hard, you know? Like, he did have those periods in Vanguard, right? But I think he picked it straight back up, you know? So I think we just wait and see with Bance. I think he'll come back at the LAN, and actually I want to see what Reaper's take is.
Well, to be fair, personally, Bance for me is probably one of the best CDL players that haven't won a championship. He's the most in what I've seen of him.
You mean World Championship, right?
Yeah, World Championship. Sorry,
Ring, not a chip. Yep.
Yeah, a ring, not a chip. I reckon he's probably, I would say, one of the best British players that I've ever seen.
Hard to argue with that.
Yeah, I said one of, not is.
No, that's what I'm saying. Hard to argue.
Yeah. Look,
He's up there with like Mad Cat and Jerd.
If you look at the team, you've got two very experienced players on that team, and that's Touch and Bance. Touch is more of a leader, I presume, in that team. But there's still a lot of I reckon there's still a lot of pressure on Bance as well. And
Bance is the main vocal one in the
he's
comms.
He's definitely the most vocal one, but I reckon Attach made the team around him. Come on.
Yeah. He's the last soul standing from last year's Rocker, and he's like, Rocker's basically thrown in the keys to the fucking team and
these are the players I want to play with.
Yeah.
This is a team that's going to get us a championship. And I reckon that maybe especially from last major, LAN major, where they came third, I think he wore a lot of the responsibility to bring the team up, and I think it's worn him out for the last few games. I think he's just a little bit worn out. Don't get me wrong, I reckon he can, at a flick of a switch, can turn it back on. I think personally, Minnesota just need a break. I think they just need a little vacation, maybe 3 days off, just to fucking clear their heads.
They need to do whatever Seattle did in between.
Yeah,
Major 2, Major 3, whatever the fuck they've done.
They just need someone in their team to be toxic, and then fucking make them flick switches in their heads to say, let's fucking go. Because now you can see what Seattle did. They fucking flicked the switch completely. Other than that, man, I think the whole team, it's not just Bance himself. Like, arguably, if Bance and Afra are on, arguably for me, they're probably in the top three for duos. But when they're off, they're in the bottom 300.
Yeah. So speaking of like, as you mentioned in regards to like the SMG duo being on, looking at the stats, it is a little bit ironic that in this split, while the SMG duo stats have been down so much, ironically the AR stats have actually been up. So
Yeah.
Kemi went from a 0.84. I'm not going to go too in depth in regards to the ARs because they are still fairly consistent.
bit more confident. And
In comparison to how much the SMGs has dropped off. But essentially, Kemi's gone from a 0.84 and a 0.86 to a 0.94. Whereas Attach has gone from a 0.97, I believe I've just closed it, to a 1.01. So, what
Yeah.
it sounds like is essentially
And
in Major 2, a lot of it was Afro and Bance kind of going out, creating room, and then going from there. That's how they played. They let the subs kind of just go and do what they wanted to do and absolutely fry out, and it worked for them.
Yeah,
We all saw the stats of them.
I think they just need to grab the reins back a little bit and just let them do
Yeah.
them again.
And
Because
that's what it's looked like, is that they've now kind of been like, okay, everybody's caught on to what we're doing as a team.
Yeah.
We're letting the SMGs go out. The other teams, more than likely, if I was to create a kind of counteract to that, I would be like, okay, we're playing Rocker. Let them make the first move. We sit back and wait. Let the SMGs come to us. We mow them down, and then we push up.
Yeah, 'cause
That's how I would counter.
I've noticed in this major so far, they're playing a lot slower.
Yeah,
They're not as aggressive. Where Bance and Afro, their shooting ability and their slaying ability is quite high when they're on. I think they just need to get back to that speed again, and you'll see Rocker just keep on climbing.
yeah. Benny, you've been playing some videos in the background.
yeah, just trying to like, I don't know, have something else to watch instead of our dumb faces for a little bit, bro. It's the last minute addition to the IGL podcast. You know, we only do shit half-assed on this fucking podcast. Ow. There's no fucking note. We didn't make any esports notes, and we're killing this shit, okay? This is how we roll, okay? Off the dome, baby. Off the fucking dome.
Going from the lowest of lows, why don't we talk about the highest of highs? Seattle. They've gone from 1-4 to 4-1. They haven't lost a search this online qualifier. They even beat Thieves on the search. They even beat Florida, who was a Neslo team. They beat Florida, they beat London, they lost to Thieves, they beat Subliners, and they beat who was the fifth team? I got 4 out of 5. Shit. Boston? No.
Where are we going? I'll get them for you. Hold up.
Subliners, Mutineers, Ravens, Thieves, and Breach? Was it the Breach? Rocker. They beat the Rocker.
Yeah.
That's right.
Of course they did.
So, in saying that, they did verse the bottom 3 teams of Ravens, Mutineers, and Rocker, which we can see right there is 10th, 11th, 12th. But they did 3-0 Subliners, and it was a dominant 3-0, like not even close. And they did lose to Thieves, which, although they lost, the maps were close, and it was actually a really good series to watch. But they've really gone from lowest of low to highest of highs, and they look really, really good. Their search has taken an absolute fucking U-turn. They've played that reverse card and gone like, well, we'll go from losing every single fucking search to winning every single search, and not by like game 11s or round 11s or round 10s. They're like 6-1-ing good search teams. Like they 6-2, I think it was the Thieves, 6-1 to Subliners. There was like 2 of them that were close, and they were 6-4s. And I believe one of them was Mutineers. The other, I think, was off the top of my head, Rocker. No, Rocker was a 6-1 as well. But they 6-4-2. The rest was a 6-2 and a 6-1. So they're not just winning by a little bit in the search. They are coming out and absolutely fucking destroying in the search, which, if they're going to keep this dominance in search, it's going to be a fucking... They're really looking good in the upcoming major.
Quite a shift.
Like Scump and all these pros that have played for years, they all say rings and chips are all one off the back of your search.
Nature, that's classic nature.
Yeah.
Search wins tournaments, mate.
Yeah. And so if these guys' searches are looking as good as they are, we all know how good they are in respawns.
So
Yeah,
icy. I don't know if you guys seen this play. This is so fucking icy, and obviously it's the 3v1. But Sib snaps this guy. All confidence with this sniper. All confidence.
Yeah. Did you see his no scope on the dude up top AC as well? That shit was disgusting.
Trying to find that. I could... apparently, what is it? Seattle was like what 0 and 10 in searches before Major 2 land. And
they
now
tied the longest loss streak. Unfortunately, it was with the Modern Warfare Paris Legion team, which unfortunately had 3 Aussies on it. But hey, they tied with that, which I believe was 10 in a row. Yes.
Yeah.
And now they're on a 5-win streak, which blows my mind how they can go one to the other.
Let's just be real though. Fucking that's typical Seattle.
It is. It is, and that's why like I support Seattle because I'm an Aussie and Pred's on there. So it is frustrating as fuck to watch. Oh, actually, sorry, no, they lost the search to Thieves. Sorry, my mistake on that one. That was the only search they lost, and it was Elisilo 6-4. Because that's right, they dumpstered Thieves in the first map, like 250 to 130 or something on the Mikado hardpoint, which shocked a lot of people. But outside of that one search, they've looked dominant on everything else. Now, a lot of their search has come down to a certain player. And this isn't just because we're Aussie. These are general stats that have been brought up by Breaking Point, who they have some very good stats guys behind them. I've delved and added a couple of extra stats to it on top of it. But have you got the stats that I linked to you, Benny? For Pred?
Yes, I do. Give me a sec. I'll pull them up. That right.
You are well prepared though, Ben.
Appreciate it. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I told you. I got them here. They're around.
Alright. So these are Pred stats, and this is just for Major 3. This isn't factoring in Major 2 or anything like that as well. So he's got the number 1 hardpoint KD at 1.27. He's got the number 3 kills per 10 minutes at 24.8. The number 5 damage per 10 minutes at 2,811. Now that's hardpoint. They've been pretty hit and miss with the hardpoint. They lost to Florida and hardpoint, which was a real big shock because Florida's normally been arse with respawn.
Kind of switched it. They kind of flipped though.
Yeah, that was a weird series. And just the consistency of this guy. His search numbers though are ridiculous, and they're the ones I really want to focus on. A 1.79 KD as an entry sub for S&D is ridiculous, especially with some of the headies in this game. And they're playing like Embassy and Hotel, which have some of the most ridiculous fucking headies for an AR to see it. I'm not sure what KR is. Oh, kills per round, sorry. 1.08. So he's at the very least getting 1 kill per round.
Every round he plays, yeah.
That means, for anybody that is unsure, to put it in perspective, every time he dies, he's at the very least got a kill in that round. So every single round, he has got a kill. Now, this is the big one for me because this is where I've delved a little bit extra with some stats. His first blood percentage is absolutely fucking ridiculous, and I'd love to know if there's been anybody else that's been close to this in a group of matches in like a stage or anything like that, especially CDL. CWL might be, but just CDL in general. His first blood is 18-5. So he's winning. He's won 18 first bloods and only lost 5.
Okay.
Now, I'll break it down a little bit more. They played 40 rounds of search. So combined, he's been involved in 23 out of 40 first bloods for this major. Now, that means he's so he's been in 57.5% of first blood duels for the rounds.
It's true.
So 23 out of 40 he's been involved. 18 out of 40 he's won. That's a 45% win rate of first bloods for every single round they have played in search this major.
He's a free fucking getting free kills. He's free kills. No wonder they're winning so many fucking searches. Like, let Pred get the first and follow through.
Like, the strike rate of that is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, you're guaranteed to win if you're getting that many fucking first bloods. And that's with them losing a search as well. Like, they went 4-1 in searches, and he's still got that percentage. Like, you'd think of those stats with, like, a Beezy when they've gone on this fucking win streak that they've gone on.
Yeah.
No one sits close to Pred with first bloods.
Oh, this always makes me just go right back to before Vanguard. Everyone put question marks on this motherfucker, bro. Everyone was like, oh, is this guy going to be good? He's from Australia. No one from Australia's been that good, bro. Oh, It's so good to see. It's so
and even
good to
then with
see.
his control stuff as well. He's ranked 9 with 1.13 control KD. And he's ranked number 3 with kills per 10 minutes in control at 21.5. And ranked number 4 with damage per 10 minutes at 2,594. Like, it's consistent numbers going across all 3 modes.
Top 10
no
in,
wonder
top
they've
10 in
gone
all these
4.
huge stats. Top 10 in all these huge stats.
And he's now gone back to back in majors currently, obviously with Major 3 not being played just yet. But so far, he will. If the major was to finish right now with these stats, he would have gone back to back with the highest KD over the last 2 stages. Now, that is also in a stage where they got top 12 at the major and went 1-4, as well as this major where the rest of the team have picked up. Sib's gone positive, Mac's gone positive, Lamar's almost breaking positive, where the rest of the team's picked up. He's still stepping up with them on top of that even more.
So
To the point where... Sorry, Benny?
No, you're right. I was just going to cut you off. It's like, we're about halfway through the year. Where does Red rank in the top 10 players of the league?
I would have to rank him number 1, wholly and solely, because he's got the highest Slayer rating.
It literally hasn't changed even if his team's been dog shit as well. You know what I mean? Like, he's always been good.
If he wins a chip and they place well at Worlds, guaranteed MVP if he stays on this
Imagine going from Rookie of the Year to MVP of the Year.
The only one that's got a better overall KD for this season is Celium with a 1.21. Overall, he's at a 1.18. The closest one below him is Hydra at a 1.16.
Yeah, true. They want to chip the shit. And Hydra's looking mean. I know you don't like him, but Hydra's looking mean.
Oh, I don't deny his skill. I just don't like him.
Alrighty, so do you want to get on some more broad topics, or you want to just keep coming on Pred's face?
I'll happily do both.
Nah, it's so good to see an Aussie fried, man. It is. It's beyond great. Honestly, it's beyond fucking great. Aussie just. It puts a little pride in your chest, you know? It puts a little pride in your chest, you know? Shit.
It does, for sure.
So going back to the standings, though, is this where you expected all these teams to rank overall throughout the year? Is this what you expected coming into this major?
I wouldn't have expected Breach second.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good thing.
I probably wouldn't have expected FaZe fourth.
Yeah, what's Breach's X factor?
Octane said it live. He goes, at this current stage, online, Breach are the best fucking online team to play against.
There is a lot of talk behind the scenes in regards to like
Breach are
EQ and that as well.
Online demons.
Yes.
They're online demons. They're not the best of both worlds.
Awakening has always been one of the best online players.
That's what I'm saying. I reckon they're online demons. They slay out online. Can they convert to LAN? I haven't seen it yet.
No. They had a pretty...
So it doesn't surprise me that they're up there for online.
They had a pretty like difficult
average.
qualifiers as well. Like they beat Ultra 3-1 They beat the Ravens 3-2, and Ravens did almost beat them. They did beat Gorillas 3-0, and the Gorillas, we know what they're looking at. And they did lose to the Mutineers. Honestly, they should have went 5-0. They lost to the Mutineers. But then they also beat LAT in a banging match. It was a great match to watch. I know you're upset the result,
That's
Eddie,
so
but
shit.
it was a very good match.
So I waited all day.
Soul?
I waited all day to watch that shit too. I avoided everything. Waited the Reddit. I got home. I was like, fucking clicked it on. I was like, oh man, that hard point looks shaky as fuck. But then they came right back in the search. I was like, yeah, we back. Search control. Boom, boom. We're going to take it on a Hydro. I know it's Boston's best one, but we're going to take it. 100%. Lost it. And then the search went 5-0. I was like, okay, come on. Come on, we can do this. We can reverse. We can full sail this. And we got the one. I was hype. I was like, let's go. And then I think my missus must have heard me because it's like the Beans got the last kill and then shot Octane's body. And I went, fuck! I just screamed, fuck! Oh, F4. I fucked up out of the room, bro. I'm so demo. She's like, she goes, did your team lose, babe? And I'm like, yep. Don't want to talk about it.
Speaking of Beans, the man did pop in the series. He dropped a 1.12.
Only fucking series he's popped in all fucking made anyway.
Only one that mattered.
Like,
not
Beans guy, dude.
anything bad against Thieves. It was the only one that mattered. He made him top 2. Like shit, they might have ended up 4th or 5th, and you don't know who they could have been versing.
Put it this way, I think a lot rode on that game. To be fair,
Yeah. Like we'll look at the bracket in a sec, but
Thieves won that, they would have gone 4-1.
Yeah, pretty much where Thieves are, put Breach, that would have basically been.
See, this is what annoys me about this brackets though. These tiebreakers and shit, right? Thieves are a map up on FaZe, right? But they're also like got an extra loss, right? So they won an extra map and they lost an extra map, right? So they're now at 60%, which fucking sucks so much, right? But they beat fucking FaZe. They beat FaZe, right? Now we've got to verse FaZe again, losing the coin flip again.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
If it's 3-2, like if it's map win and map loss are the same, it should then go. If the teams have versed each other, the winner of that goes above. Not have stats before that, before it gets to that.
Like, they doesn't like them having one less. They have one less loss. I get it because if they were 12-7, right, I'd be like, fine. You know what I mean? Because they won one more map than them, but they've lost exactly the same. But we lost one less map than them. Oh, we played Well, I guess technically they lost one less map. But anyway. I digress. I just feel like we should be in front of FaZe just because we beat them, and also I have this deep-seated hatred for FaZe. I think the Thieves FaZe rivalry is really building itself, bro.
100%.
The only good thing about FaZe is Zuma.
They're probably just a good team, a great team. Probably even we don't give them enough credit.
Fuck the team.
Yeah, good team, man. We never give them enough credit.
Good. They're consistently good. That's the problem. I
They
think that's
literally
also
bought
why
the
we
best fucking players in the game.
I think looking at how close this whole shit is just proves that we need more matches throughout there should be worth less points, and there should be 6 of them or something. You know what I mean? Like there should be more matches to prove where the people are going, and this should be throwing us into brackets. You know, so let's say we take the top 4, we throw them into the bracket. Sorry, this should throw us into a group play, right? We take bottom 4, we throw them in the bracket, right? They're bottom 4, right? They're already in losers bracket, right? The other fucking teams, right? It goes 1-8, 2-7 in their own bracket, 3, 4, 5, and 6 in their own bracket, bro. In their own group. Playoff, right? They have Thursday playoffs, bro. And then we decide the fucking seeds from there, bro. That's how I feel it should go. Because then we're on land, we're on the even environment, and that's when they earn their fucking spots. Because you can't tell me Legion, Royal Ravens, Florida, and Rocker have standard chance against it. Maybe apart from Gorillas, maybe the bottom 5 standard chance against each other. The rest of them are above.
Whatever Optic turns up.
Well, if you're below Optic, they're going to lose, right? If you're above Optic, they have a potential to beat them.
Old-style Optics, maybe, but the new-style Optic, you don't know.
I just feel like Optic always undervalues...
Breach on land, you don't know as well, to be fair.
I think Optic always undervalues those teams in the bottom 6. And they always overvalue those teams in the top 6, so they're going to go harder against the team top 6. It just seems to be an optic thing, bro.
Yeah, I've had some thoughts about this as well myself, because I'll be honest, I don't really like the way it's done either. They play 5 games as qualifiers, which, if like you look at Rocker's run and then you compare it to Surge's run, Rocker had a lot harder run. There's a higher chance they're going to be lower seed than the Surges because they as a higher seed because they've had an easier run.
Yeah.
Like Surge literally played the bottom 3 teams, like Ravens, Munis, and Rocker.
Yeah, but
Rocker played a lot of the higher tier teams, which I understand. There's only 5 games they play as online qualifiers. There's not a lot they can do. What they play over 3 weekends, I'm sure 3 weekends and 3 days. If you play now, I know this is going old school, the CWL, but if they bring back an Alpha and a Bravo stream, they could do the qualifiers where they at least play 9 games. Each team plays 1 game a day over the 2 streams, over the 3 weeks of the 3 days. That gets each team played 9 times. That's a higher chance to get the seeding more closer to be accurate than what this is now. Because right now, I will not say Surge is your number 1 team in this game and Breach is your number 2 team in this game. Would you guys agree?
No, I wouldn't agree. No.
And then,
who is your number 1 and 2 right now?
I'd probably say FaZe and Thieves currently.
I'd say it'd be hard pressed between Thieves, FaZe, New York, and Toronto, and they're all below fucking Seattle and Boston.
I'll say top 2 clearly for me at the moment are Thieves and FaZe.
Yeah, true.
I probably wouldn't put Subliners anywhere close to FaZe and Thieves.
Really?
Subliners are inconsistent. They will play a great game, then they'll play like trash. Then they'll play a great game, then they'll play like trash. At the moment,
the optic curse.
Yeah.
Or the Seattle roller coaster.
That's a consistent roller coaster. It's up, down, up, down.
Very
optic.
pizza, very, very low. And then what I would also do is, so last week, or the weekend that's just happened, which is the weekend before the major, there was a Challengers Cup. Now you take the top 4 teams from that Challengers Cup. You get 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. You're like, okay, cool. Here's the group with the number 1 seed from the online qualifiers of CDL. You put the 4th team from the Challengers Cup into that. Then, so like the 2nd, you put the 3rd, then the 3rd, you put the 2nd, and then the 4th, you put the 1st. That way, for your 4 groups. And then you do it like the CWL. You go, boom, you've got your group play, just like Major 1. I thought Major 1 was fantastic.
Major 1 was so good, yeah.
Shit again was fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
I actually really rated that because we don't give enough appreciation to some of these challenger teams.
And it lets challengers players show their worth against the pro teams, which otherwise challengers is fucking useless if they're not getting the chance to play against
What's
these pro
the
teams.
fucking point of having it? What's the fucking point?
Right,
exactly.
You look like you just had an orgasm.
What's the fucking point? Cookie's just fucking speaking the fucking gospel. What is the point of having a fucking Challengers League if they don't get to play against these top 4 teams, bro? If they don't get to play... What? Oh, why,
It's
bro?
no different to... I know this
Why?
is very weird and out of the kind of right field with comparisons, but Reap, you'd understand this a bit more than Benny because Benny isn't too much into sport. But you look at our A-League, Reap.
Yeah.
There's no relegation. Now, I'm not asking for relegation in CDL at all because that'd be pointless of the $20 million buy-in for the teams.
Yep.
The same as the NFL. But you've got the FFA Cup, which they do versus each other, which is all well and dandy. But our A-League is not progressing at the rate of what the English, the French, the Italian, the Spanish, all those big leagues,
100%.
because they've got the relegation. They've got the teams and the players from below playing against these higher guys to get up, to move back and forth. Now, I'm not saying it's what we need in the CDL. It's not, because as I say, it would make the $20 million fucking buy-in absolutely fucking pointless, and the teams would get shitty.
Yeah,
but you look at LG with the cronky sports.
I've got one for you though, Cookie. What if they do what a lot of, say, the EPL teams do? A lot of the EPL teams have a B grade Arsenal team, a B grade Man United team,
under 21s.
Exactly. Why don't the CDL, with the main teams in the CDL that put a $20 million buy-in, have a reserve team that
I
play
would
in the challenges team
so
and have the fight to progress.
I 100% agree. If so, my
That
idea
will
for
have
the
a
kind
proper
of
relegation.
wouldn't say perfect CDL, but an upgrade on the current CDL for me would be 9 qualifier matches. You wouldn't, all you'd have to do is add a B stream. We've got enough casts and duos to be able to do a B stream and an alpha stream. 1 game a day each team. That's it. It's not like they've got to go fucking overboard.
It's not fucking rocket
That's
science.
3 games a weekend for 3 weeks. That's 9 matches per team. That's so they only miss out two teams they verse. It's closer to the seeds being realistic than what this is with a 5-game qualifier. From there, you go into groups. You play a Challengers Cup the week before. Every CDL team should have an academy team.
Yeah,
Is how I
100%.
But the league should be like, if the team can't make it, they should be getting them in there regardless. Like, they shouldn't be on the team. It should be the owner should not be on the fucking team. They bought the fucking spot, right? The fucking league should be doing everything in their fucking power to be giving them the most amount of value out of this, bro. And the league should be putting the money back into the fucking Challengers team.
Yeah.
It's like, we don't want to field it. We don't want to pay for it. That's fine. We'll pay all those. There's 4 players that will go for min salary on a team because they have a name in the fucking CDL. There's 4 players.
Yeah.
But
And having a chance to play in groups against the CDL teams to show your worth is enough to be like, yeah, pay me min wage, let me on a team, I will show my worth. I'll get top 4 at this Challengers Cup that happens before the major. They probably don't care about the other Challengers Cups. Like, they've had 7 already, and we're only up to the 3rd major for the CDL. But those Challenger Cups before the CDL major happens, they will try their asses off. The quality will be high in the CDL match, the Challenger matches. If you put them on a day maybe where it doesn't quite add up, or maybe you put them on before the CDL matches, you'll get people in watching that shit to watch it before the CDL.
You've done 2 things too. You've done 2 things, right? You've legitimized the Challengers scene, right?
Yep.
You've given people reason to watch it, right? You're like, because now we want to watch it because we've got to see what teams are going to be stacking up against these other teams, right? The proper team, the CDL teams, right?
Yeah.
So when they don't have to fight, there's no relegation necessary. If these teams make a run, they make a run. The players look good. If they fucking win the money, they win the fucking money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, shout out to them, bro.
Florida, they dropped 3/4 of their team and basically picked up a new team.
Yeah, 100%. And then, like, number 2, right? You've legitimized the Challengers scene and you've made the CDL better in the same fucking swipe. 100%.
And then you do what they did in Major 1. Major 1 is the perfect platform for them to realize, like, the reviews of and the criticism of Major 1, very, very little bad.
Yep.
It was tops.
Yeah.
Everybody loved it. I watched the reverse sweep. I watched the flank of it. I watched the Optic podcast they did about it. Everybody fucking loved how it was because they had the old style format where they had the groups, and then from the groups they've got the seeds, and then from seeds they go into the brackets.
We've seen so many more we've seen so many more Challenger players come up, I feel like, because of that Major 1, right? Players like that whole LAG team, right? They did a great job against the CDL team, so they brought them in. Right, Reaper, go. Shoot. Stop drinking your fucking mango.
As soon as I picked up
Yeah. Hey, Reaper, go. Shoot. Hey, go. You better talk, right?
No, but I was actually saying it actually eliminates one other problem. If you said, like what Cookie said, if every CDL team had an academy team, you just solved one massive issue for a lot of these teams as well. If the players on the academy team are doing well, you've just solved your fucking roster mania problems.
It gives the main reasoning behind what I was thinking of, kind of like the entirety of not just having the academy team, but kind of having the Challengers teams then playing against the CDL teams as well. It creates a link from Challengers to CDL. Currently, there is very, very little link.
Yeah, but it's just like what you said before though, Cook. Like, with I think you said it was with Seattle. Yeah.
Yep.
I've never heard of Gwyn before in my life, and you're like, oh yeah, but apparently he rips. Like,
yeah, and that's only from listening to some of the pros talk about him.
Exactly.
But I've never watched a thing about him.
If
But
they had
top
a
250 already.
If they had a proper academy side and they were playing as like a B grade sort of league,
yeah, I'd watch it.
I would be fucking so intrigued to see who these new guns are.
Yeah.
But like they don't get the
Especially if they
opportunity.
low, like if you were then also to lower the age bracket, like I know CDL itself is 18 age limit. If then you do challenges like 16 age limit.
I wouldn't necessarily go to 16. I would still probably do it as 17.
16, 17, either way, make it
I'll,
like a
I'll
year or two younger than
yeah,
CDL.
I'll
You
drop
get
back a
these
year.
young guns like absolutely fucking plowing through these challenges, and it's like you're seeing the next big things coming up, and you're seeing them before they hit 18. And then if you do, be like, okay, cool. You guys can't play in the CDL team just yet, but if you guys win the Challengers Cup, you can then verse the CDL teams as a 16, 17-year-old in a Challengers team and see how you go. And then
Yeah,
other
well,
teams are like, cool, we're going to keep an eye out at this.
see
Like, we'll see how he does.
the reason why I love that is it gives fight for, say, Scrappy. He was 17 in Cold War. Oh no, he just turned 18 for Cold War. But it would have given it a lot more fight to pick up these young guns in different teams, to have them on their academy team, to grow them as a full team. So can you imagine
My
having
best example would be Hook.
but could you imagine having like a Scrap, a Pred, a like a Hook? They're not in the same age bracket.
I believe Hook was playing CWL and then they brought in a age limit and he played because he was under 18. So we went and played Halo for a couple of
Heaps
years.
of people. That happened to so many fucking people.
But can you
the only one that I can
imagine
remember off the top of my head,
a
but-
lifetime of these players already being signed up to an organization at a younger age, but they already have the development as playing as a team together? They have the
Yeah.
gel and the bond as a
Well,
team.
Not just that, if they're already signed up under an organization as well, like if they're signed up under a good organization, now I'm not saying there's bad organizations, but like as an example, you get signed up under like 100T Optic Phases, part of their academy team, right? You're 16, 17 years old. You're from a young age how to be professional.
Oh, 100%.
Look at Ghosty, man. He knew what spot he was getting into, mate. Humble as fuck about it.
Yeah,
And he could have
the
come in like a
collegiate's
Scrappy.
done
He
wonders.
could have, bro. He could have come in like a Scrappy, bro.
Which I'm not saying Scrappy's bad. I love the entertainment he brings to the league.
I think what he brings to the league is a breath of fresh air, man. Like,
Yeah, I
we
do
need
agree with
that
that
back.
as well.
I think we need that kind of back in the CDL. It used to be like that. You saw when Clay fucking killed fucking Scump, got up off his chair and fucking was screaming at him, and same with Formal getting up and fucking.
You got a
kicking
little
shit
bit with
back.
Beans as well. Beans and the LAG boys, they're all doing it as well a little bit. Not that you get to see much from the LAG lads anymore because they're on the loss streak. But
See, that's the reasons why I used to love watching CDL so much. Was
Fred's the same. You see him get up and
complete
flex
rivalry.
and fucking talk shit to the other team as well. It's awesome.
Yeah,
I love it.
I love the complete rivalry between teams and between
Yeah.
pros, showing that proving their worth to each other and fucking standing up for themselves. But at the moment, it's like, oh, we won, yeah. Well, woo.
Shake
That's
hands.
a big thing though. That's a big thing with online, bro. You can't really do that online, can you? You can,
Nah,
but
you
not to the same
can't,
extent.
You can't. You've seen some of the fucking. Well, you saw
Yeah, but
Ghost,
it doesn't have the same
Ghosty-
fucking
Ghosty.
feel, bro.
Ghosty
No,
was going off the last time.
It definitely doesn't have the same feel, but they are still doing it online.
The
I'm
thing
just
is,
hoping they
right,
bring it to land as well.
the thing is, I think we liked that when we were kids, but this league has like got this professional thing about it now, bro, and I appreciate the professionalism because like it legitimizes the league in some way, shape, or form.
I
Right.
do and don't. I think there should be a limit on it. Like, you can't go up and fucking absolutely scream in some guy's face.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
But
there's a
gotta be-
line you
there's
can't cross.
gotta-
Literally.
There's gotta be some sort of
But,
fucking
like,
filter towards it.
It's like goosebumps when you see that first CDL match between Huntsman and Empire, and Huntsman win, and Scump and Formula just going off on Crim 6, right?
Yeah, same as like when
That's what I love.
Envoy clutched up against IGL.
Yeah, yeah,
Like as you say, it's a goosebumps feeling, and it's COD's roots.
yeah.
Like,
It's like-
COD esports, the roots are in that like shit
Bring it-
talk, like the lobby shit talk, all of it. Like I know
Bring it
what
this
the
way
fuck?
though. bring it
You
this
see
way.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Midge, shoot him,
There we go.
it's like bring it this way as well, though. Like with the big matchup when I think it was Exceed versus Draza.
Yeah, yeah. You're right. Yeah,
Was that the
That
one where you were like that?
no, well,
yeah.
yeah. See,
probably
it's that rivalry that we see now that these players have versed each other either through challenges or all the way up to CDL. There's got to be like they've got to keep that rivalry going. It's not like oh now my ego is so high, I'm in the CDL.
That would be the other thing with like having the challenges have so much more meaning as well. Like you'll get some feuds and all that brought up from challenges. Like you'd get, say you get the top 4 teams, same top 4 teams all the time. I mean, I wouldn't care too much because you know there'd start being that rivalry between the top 4 teams. And if any of those players get picked up from teams and then they verse each other in the CDL, you know they're bringing that up to the CDL as well. And then that creates not necessarily storylines, but that little bit of grudge, that little bit of angst and all that sort of shit that's like, I love seeing on stage.
Yeah. All right. I think we're gonna move on to bracket picks.
Oh, just quickly though.
Yeah, you're right. Hit.
Just one last.
I got one
debate.
little question before we get into the
One last
CDM. You
debate
get
as
your
well.
shit organized, Cookie, right? Go
What I
first.
wanted to ask was, with this major so far, like this week, what was your favorite map? Like watching wise, it could be a complete sweep or it could be a clutch up moment. What was your favorite moment of this? So far?
All right. Well, personally, my favorite map to watch. Right, I'm not going to pick the easy one because the best map was a different map. But my favorite personal one was that control on Hotel between Rocker and Thief. That was my favorite map to watch.
Oh, that was clinical.
Literally that Kenny 2-piece. That because they did the full trade on the hill on that control before. So it was like trade, and then Kenny comes in, gets the last trade, jumps on the point to stop it. Wow, that's awful. Yeah. This is why you use Brave, ladies and gentlemen. That's why you use Brave. So we had a trade. Kenny gets the last trade on the point, stops the block, and the point is like a fucking bee's dick off getting finished, right? And then he gets another kill, right, which stops Rocker's push. Like that would have been the final trade onto Kenny, right? But Kenny stops it. And then from there, the Thieves just rush in, bro. The Rocker tries to get that fucking back flank, mate. It was actually a clip earlier. They try to push through the back, can't do it. The Thieves shut him down. 3-0 Rocker, huge moment. It was great.
Yeah. For me, I would probably have to pick the search, which says a lot for me because I'm not big on my search. Of Surge and New York. That was some of the most clinical search I've seen from a team, and that's coming from a team that was 0-10 in Major 2 search. I mean, I could have went the easy one of Surge 250 to 130 in Thieves, but we'll stay away from that one on Mikado Hardpoint. But not just...
Hey, whoa. Pretty sure we won that, Matt.
No.
I'm pretty sure, sorry, my bad. We won the match. My bad.
Series.
Pretty sure we won that match.
Yeah. But this was also the map where Simba had that ridiculous no-scope on top AC. I think it was against Hydra, where Hydra could do nothing but laugh. But it was just clinical. Pred was all over the map. Mac was all over the map doing plays. And then Sib and Lamar were clutching when they had to. It was some of the cleanest search I'd seen probably all season, to be fair.
And mine, it is in the final game.
Go on, just say it. Just do it.
But it's not.
It's a great match. This clip, actually, perfect clip right now.
Not the match that you think I'm going to say.
Is it the 4? Is it 1 or 4? 1 or 4?
No.
What?
No. I think
this clip is nuts. This clip is fucking
the control against that team. I haven't seen someone like Optic close out such a dominant, a very good control team in phase the way they did. They wiped hills, they cleaned them out, they pushed at the last seconds to get hills, they wiped them last seconds to get them off hills. I think they played a control, even because Optic aren't they're not a great control team. To do that to a control team that is dominant, they fucking played that clinically, like to the T. They played that 100% correct. Hard points, I know it was fucking clutch of the games and shit like that, but hard points can go either way. You can get one hill that you sit there for 60, get the perfect rotation. They can go either way. It was on the seat. It was great to watch. 3 points in it. Fuck, great game. But for the control, it was just clinical.
I just want to say, imagine dropping 40 and losing. Go, who would know that feeling?
I fucking feel like shit.
I was meaning it easy.
No, that would feel like shit.
It does.
All right,
How do
Cookie,
you
you
know?
get your bracket pulled up, bro.
How would you know? You drop like fucking 10 and 40.
And
You go 10
No.
and 40.
40 and 10.
You go 10 and 40. But it's alright. It's all good.
All right, show me proof.
Oh, fucking show me proof.
I got my VODs from my Twitch streams.
Alright, let's go into these fucking rank. Pick'ems.
I'll have to share my screen right now.
yeah.
I don't want to do my pick'ems.
Comes.
I don't want to.
Third Gorillas.
Why not?
We
Make me.
on that one? Yeah. No, Surge look good online, and they're like Thieves and a couple other teams, but they're better on LAN. So 3-0 Surge over Gorillas. Now there's 2 matches on the Friday, which I'm really upset are on the Friday because they don't deserve to be Friday games. One of them being FaZe Thieves. That should be a Saturday.
Oh,
sorry.
100.
Friday for us, Thursday for them. I do got to remember we are in Australian time. FaZe Thieves, like that's gonna be a banger match. I honestly think Thieves come out game 5. Oh, actually, no, sorry. FaZe game 5, wholly and solely because Thieves do start a little bit slow at LAN tournaments. They normally take a little bit to kick into gear. Then when they've kicked into gear, they are dangerous. So I'll say FaZe in a game 5. Breach over Optic. Breach versus Optic. See, this one's hard. It depends on the Optic and depends on if Breach with Beans are better on LAN. I mean, I will say Zinni has always been dog shit at LAN. That's why he only ever won 1 chip. It is Optic home series as well.
Yep, you got to think about that.
Yeah. I think Breach win 3-1.
Fuck,
think-
alright.
I think with Beans, their pacing's a lot better, and I think they'll do better at LAN than what they used to. And I think as much as I love Ghosty and what he's done for Optic in the short time he's been on it, like they just seem so much more structured and kind of know what they're doing. I think possibly having all that Texas crowd behind him might be a little bit overwhelming for Ghosty anyway, where his comms might slip a little bit, and then due to that, Texas slip a little bit. And now this is the other match which really doesn't deserve to be on a Friday/Thursday for the Americans. Ultra Subliners, that's gonna be a banging match as well. But I think Ultra generally aren't great on LAN. Subliners generally are. Subliners have been slipping a little bit, but I still think Subliners take this in game 5. Which puts Gorillas versus Legion. Now, I think Gorillas go out in 2. I think Legion win this 3-1. I can't see Gorillas doing any good. Thieves versus Rocker. I reckon now Thieves will start turning up. I think they'll 3-0 Rocker. I can't see Rocker doing anything this major. They'll make a roster change after this major, possibly even a coaching change. Texas versus Royal Ravens. London they picked up towards the end of this split. They didn't win very many, but they were close. But I still think Optic take this over the Ravens 3-1. And then Ultra Mutineers. Mutineers are a weird fucking team right now, but I think Ultra will clutch up in a game 5. We'll go elimination round 2. Legion, Thieves. As much as I love the Legion boys, I think Thieves will be just too strong. I reckon Legion might win a map, but that's about it. Now this game really should not be an elimination round 2, but hey, what can you do? Optic versus Toronto at the Optic home series. I think the Ultra LAN woes will continue, and I think Optic win this in a 3-2. Now going back up here, Surge FaZe. Now these have always been banging matches in the past, whether it's Vanguard or this.
Or even that
Even
Cold
when
War
FaZe-
match. Remember when fucking Seattle took FaZe out in Cold War in Division 5?
very different team.
That was sick, though. I was like, what the fuck? Losing my mind.
I'm going off left field here, and you guys are probably going to be like, oh, what a shot. Cookie pick Surge. But I think Surge will win Game 5, breaking FaZe's S&D record in this match. I think FaZe will win both S&Ds in this one, and then one of the hard points or controls. But I reckon Surge will break FaZe's Surge in the Game 5 of this. Winners round 2 will knock and FaZe down. Now, Breach Subliners, I think Subliners will win 3-1 on this. Although I rate Breach a bit higher than Optic currently, I don't know if I can rate him at the level of Subliners just yet, especially on LAN. Subliners are proven on LAN, Breach is not. Breach versus Thieves. By now, Thieves are really kicking into gear. I think they'll 3-1 Breach. And then we got Battle of FaZe and Optic in Elimination Round 3. Now, this was played only a couple of days ago. And Optic won 3-2, 3-0,
3-1.
3-1. I knew it was something. And with the Optic home crowd behind them, the reason, now I do just want to clarify, the reason I think Optic will lose winners round 1 is because they're not adjusted to the crowd behind them. After that loss, they'll kind of start getting adjusted to it, and then they'll start going around. They'll beat Ravens, and then they'll kind of really start getting into gear, really ride the momentum. And I think they'll continue riding the momentum into round 3. Now, I think FaZe will still win the search, but I think Optic will win the respawns. And in saying that, that will pop FaZe out round 3, and God only fucking hope so. Which puts us to elimination round 4, if my thing wants to go across for once. There we go. Which is Thieves versus Optic. Now, this should be a banging match.
Yeah.
But I don't think it will be close. I think by now Thieves have really kind of gotten on their groove, and I think they'll 3-0 Optic.
They thrive against Optic, right? They thrive against
Yeah.
Optic, and they thrive when the
Exactly right.
crowd's booing them. Bro. Seriously.
Yeah. Everything leans towards Thieves kind of just absolutely fucking poleaxing Texas. Optic, sorry. And I think Kenny will drop big numbers in this one. He always does
I
against
think
Optic.
just Kenny's just gonna be dropping big numbers this week. I have a feeling, bro. That he was playing well this weekend, man. This weekend he was playing very well.
Now, winners final is Surge Subliners. Battle of Major 1 at Major 3. I think it'll go a bit different. I think it'll be very similar to what's happened last weekend, which is Surge flat 3-0 over Subliners. Surge will be running high in confidence,
After
especially knowing that they absolutely fucking poleaxe Subliners. Like, the online qualifiers wasn't even fucking close. Like, they absolutely... The only thing that was close was a control, and that was because no one won a fucking offense. Like, it was just fucking... Oh, I felt like first versus 12th. And I think they'll continue that mental edge going into this winners final. I reckon they'll 3-0 Subliners, which will leave Subliners Thieves. Now, I think this will be a bit closer than Optic, but I do think as well as the winners final is first, and then it's the elimination round 4, Thieves will be warm. They'll be ready to go. They'll go in, and I reckon they'll 3-1
Loser
Subliners.
bracket demons, bro. The Thieves loser bracket demons.
They just get that momentum,
Yeah.
which leaves a Surge Thieves grand final, which I am fucking keen for. If that is the case, it will be a banging match. Thieves will be running warm, so I reckon Thieves will probably win the first 2. Surge will come back with another 2, and then it'll go off 1 by 1. And I think Surge will end up winning 4-3. I can go full game 7.
Can't see that.
Surge.
Literally can't. Like, I agree with you. The SMGs, the Pred versus Pred versus where we're talking about Pred versus Envoy, I'll give you that. But when it comes to the ARs aren't going to be doing shit. In my opinion, it's just like...
For me, the main one that really steps up on LAN outside of Mac is Sib. Sib and Mac do step up quite a bit on LAN.
Okay, I'll give you Sib.
Which makes this grand final for me going to be an absolute
It's going to be a great one. Yeah, I just think accuracy is going to be the X factor for that game, bro. If accuracy is constantly getting pieced by Octane, then the game's over.
100%. But if Lamar kind of shows up a little bit more like he did the last couple of weekends online, Surge will look good. But that's how I do it. If I'll put it right down right here, right now. If Surge win, I'll buy a Pred jersey.
Done. Okay, sick.
Easy.
All right, he's got the money.
And save.
That's what scares me though, the saving the fucking prediction without.
I check him like nightly now. Does that happen to you? I check him nightly.
If you
When you
get
save
that
this, you
pop
can't.
up, you're all good.
Do you want me to go next, Reaper? I haven't got it ready, but
You can go for it.
alrighty.
I'm just gonna get a bottle of water real quick.
Yeah. What about that? Alright. See our sexy faces for a little bit more, ladies and gentlemen. I think we might even split this pod, bro. I think we might even, if Julian's not going to come through, I think we might. I think we'll just get after esports. And what do you guys? What do you think?
I'm keen on that. I think Julesy will have a bit more input in the.
I think Cookie's notes are good. I think they're solid till a bit later in the week at least.
Oh yeah.
It's who's winning this week? I've got 20 points this week.
Yeah, bro, you smashed it as well.
18.
Let me quickly check. Let me share my screen. So Rosso is winning. I've gotten up above Reaper, who was talking all that shit, bro.
I fucking.
Imagine being dead last.
Man, do you remember he was talking all that shit last week, right? He's like, I
went
did so
shocker.
well, I did so well.
I went shocker this week, bro.
I had a shocker.
I had a sugar on Saturday.
Also had a
Like,
really good
my week 2 was fucking dominant, and then my week 3 was fucking shit.
Have a look. All right, so I'm beating Nap now by 3 points. So I'm
You beat me
clearing
by, I think is that 8?
8. Yeah, Crosso needs to step it up even harder. He that 1 week and had a really bad time. Man, you missed the same bracket as him, and you're still in position, mate. So no excuses.
Fucking major, like a major bracket.
Alrighty. So
I missed a major bracket as well because I got like 2 points.
But you still.
you picked it. You can't just say that.
I missed it too, guys.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
I forgot to save my prediction.
All right, let's go.
Safe, but anyway.
Let's go. Surge 3-0 Gorillas. That was an easy one. Now this is a tough game, so we're going to come back to it. I've got a bit of thinking to do. I've been thinking about it the whole time. I'm going to leave it for the moment. All right, Boston versus Optic. I think Optic take this 3-1, mate. I think online Boston just not going to beat Optic. On LAN with the crowd behind them, I think Ghosty's going to go hard this weekend. We've got Toronto versus Subliners. Look, I think as much as you think New York is inconsistent, I just don't trust the Ultra lineup, mate. Still don't like that pick. I don't like they changed Outstanding. I still don't like that. So I'm going to go New York 3-2. I think it's going to be a close one. I have to pick this match, mate. I'm going to go... If Thieves are going to win it, right? I predict Thieves to win it. They've got to win in a 3-1. Because if we make it to 2-2, mate, I don't have my faith in Thieves, especially if we have to play a CeeLo Search and Destroy.
That was the same for me. I was like, if it goes game 5, I can't give it to anybody but FaZe.
Yeah. So, let's go down to losers brackets. We got Gorillas versus Legion. I want to give it to... I think Gorillas... I've got to give it to Legion. Honestly, I have to. I'm going to go 3-2 Legion. Be a close one, but I think they can do it. Especially if Two Real's popping off again and they start playing that Search and Destroy like we know they can. FaZe 3-0 Minnesota Rocker. That's not a question. I'm going to go 3-2 Royal Ravens versus Boston Breach. Not so sure about that one. I think Boston's going to take it. I think they have to, right? Especially if they're frying. Let's go Ultra, probably 1 Mutineers. I just, like you said, this Mutineers team is so hard to pick what they're going to do, you know? It's so difficult.
Yeah. And it's the same as Ultra on LAN. You don't know what fucking Ultra you're getting.
Exactly. All right, let's go 3-1 1. I know Vegas really put it to them online, but I reckon FaZe is easily going to take this one. I'm going to go 3-1 Boston Breach over Ultra. Might be a bit of a surprise pick, but they did show up. They did show up. So I'm going to give Boston the benefit of the doubt. I just don't think they're beating Optic on an Optic major. You know what I mean? I just don't see it happening. So Surge versus Thieves. I think Thieves beat Surge online, and all the stuff I've already said about Cookie's pick. I just don't see if Surge, if accuracy doesn't show up, it's just like Octane's just going to be taking him out. I just see taking this 3-1.
That's fair. The only way Surge win without accuracy popping off is either Total Sib going absolutely fucking massive.
I think maybe Seattle takes the hard. Maybe Seattle takes probably the Surge. They do have.
Say that.
I wouldn't say that either, bro.
Yeah.
I see them either I'll see them taking the first hard point and then getting reverse swept.
I could. Seattle's not a bad Surge team though. Like they're really not now. Honestly, they've shown to be decent in Surge.
Another week of them putting the hours into Surge as well.
Yep, no, 100%. I think Optic 3-0 New York. I don't know why. I just seen it and I was like, nah. I just think Optic's going to be firing, man. I just think the team behind them are going to be firing. I think it's going to be a hard time for anyone to beat Optic this weekend. Just depends. It depends on who Optic's versing, and they're versing top 8 teams. So I see them winning. All right, so we got New York versus FaZe. Let's go 3-2 FaZe over New York. Let's make it a slobber, and Land FaZe take the game 5 as they're expected to. I'm gonna go Seattle 3. We'll go 3-1 over Boston. I don't feel good about that, but I do think Surge is gonna win.
It's just clicked to me. The games start Friday. They're doing it over 4 days.
Yeah, they always do it majors over 4 days.
Oh, fuck yes. What day is today?
It's Tuesday.
Tuesday. Oh, it's only a couple of days.
Fuckers got the weekend off. All right, so
the week and the weekend off.
Fuck you.
I went through pain to get this.
Uncomfort.
Yeah, it was uncomfortable.
You have your fucking eye open for 15 minutes. I'm dropping shit on it.
That's uncomfort, bro. It's not.
It was
pain.
uncomfortable for the procedure. There was pain afterwards for the first couple of nights, to be fair.
All right,
Like, it feels like people are jabbing your eye for the entire fucking 2 days afterwards.
we can talk
I
about
like
that. I like that.
I enjoy that.
I've always wanted to live in a Saw movie. I wonder how it feels. I'm gonna take Seattle 3-1 FaZe. That'd be a bit of a shocker, but I think Seattle's probably better in the respawns right now. I would say.
Agreed.
Searches are going to be banging matches between those.
Yeah.
Two
This match right here. This match right here.
We're very, very close to being pretty much identical.
Now, I see. I feel like I'm like gonna pick like the team that because I'm a little fanboy, right? I think I'm gonna pick the team, but I honestly think that the Thieves have been playing well enough, and they step it up on LAN and against Optic they match up well, and against the crowd that's against them they match up extremely well, bro. I think these players.
Nice.
Yeah, I agree, but I think all the points that I've made are good, so I'm gonna go.
What are you gonna go?
Hopefully we don't land on a search and destroy on Fortress to finish this fucking game off. Because technically, if I'm not mistaken, Thieves should have the vetoes here because they are the highest seed.
Yes.
So I'm gonna say it's a 3-2 Thieves over Optic.
Because what would the vetoes be, you reckon?
We would probably try. They try sneaking a. I don't know what they'd pick, right?
I mean, a Hydro Hardpoint, one of them.
I reckon they're going to try and make
Hotel Hardpoint.
Yeah, then Thieves will ban. Control we can probably guess, right? Thieves are going to ban Illicilo. Optic will ban Hotel, so it's definitely going to be Fortress.
I don't think so.
There's only one ban for Control.
You really want to verse the Thieves? There's only one ban for Control.
Yeah,
all right, well, sweet.
I reckon it'll be a Hotel.
Well, we're either going to get Hotel or Fortress. We're going to get Hotel or Fortress because it's not going to be Illicilo.
Ban and then Thieves will pick. I think it's how it works.
Okay.
I
think it's the opposite. I think
that would be pointless.
No,
that would be to lose.
No, I think you're right, but I think you're right. I think it's just the wrong way around because I think because it just So I think honestly, I think it's gonna be Fortress because unless Optic has this really good hotel control record that I don't know about,
Yeah, it'll either be hotel.
they're going to ban
or,
hotel.
Fortress.
So they're going to have to pick between Elasilo and
Control.
Fortress, right? And they're not going to pick Elasilo. So if it's Thieves pick right to pick the map, and FaZe Optic gets to ban one, they're going to ban hotel. I would ban hotel. I'll take my luck on Fortress.
Search. They definitely do Elasilo search.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
Oh, Optic definitely pick.
Unless Optic ban Elasilo. No, yeah, because
Thieves might. Yeah, because Optic should have first pick.
Elasilo will work for both, so that will probably end up being.
If I'm right, Thieves will ban the first hardpoint map, and then Optic bans the first search map. Thieves ban the first control map, and then it goes back down the other side. So Optic, or is it pick? Do they get to pick? No, they ban a map. They don't get to pick. They ban a map.
It's banned first, but I think control, because there's only 3 maps. I think the winner of the toss doesn't ban for the control. They pick for the control.
Okay.
It would make more sense that way anyway, because then being the winner of the toss, you get to pick your second map more than likely, or your best map, depending on what the other team bans.
It only shows when you go up on the screen. It shows the map, so it only shows what the team's banned, not what they pick.
Yeah, I could probably.
We're gonna be talking about this for about 6.5 hours.
All right, so I'm gonna go Thieves. I'm gonna go Thieves over Optic. All right, this is gonna be Optic versus Seattle Surge. Does Optic run out of gas here, or does Seattle run it? Does the Optic buff get them through? All right, fuck,
keep
man.
in mind, Surge go back to back in these games. If Surge beat FaZe, they jump straight in against Optic.
Yeah, you're not wrong. And Optic come out cold, but that's the thing. They got the crowd buff.
They do.
They have the crowd buff, so I'm gonna go Optic.
Or does Pred have the crowd buff for Optic 2024?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. But he does get the crowd buff up until this point, okay? So I'm going to go 3-2.
In 2024.
Yeah, I'm going to go 3-2, finishing on a Fortress control, Fortress search and destroy that Optic win. And now we're back to the old faithful map, right? This is the old classic, bro. This is the El Clasico. So Thieves got 2-0. That's what they always do. They love going up early, right? Then fucking Optic's going to catch him, which is going to make me clench my heart, right? We're going to go Optic wins a 3rd map in a row, okay? And then Optic win a 4th map in a row because that crowd buff is too fucking strong. It's too fucking strong. So they're going to go 2 up, and then Optic's going to take the next 4. I want my team to win, right? But this gives me that out, right? If I don't pick against them, they hope that they win. I win in this situation if it ends up like this.
We look pretty close.
Trust Reap to pick Optic.
No, wait, you'll see.
Alrighty, let me save my predictions. That's my picks for the week.
Make sure you get the box. Yep, submit, done. Beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful stuff. We have to. I want to see that on the podcast from Evan now, Reaper. Okay.
Love video.
Fucking do this bullshit.
You're never gonna live that down. We're gonna be laughing about that 3 years from now, bro.
Alright.
Cookie, also, before we talked about, I think we're just going to end the pod after this.
Yeah.
Talk about your jerseys and the pod, and we'll wait for Jules. We'll do another pod later.
Alright. Seattle, Gorillas, 3-0. Easy. I say Thieves beating FaZe 3-1. I think FaZe only wins the search. They lose all the rest.
Makes sense.
I say Optic first game of the season. First game in Texas, crowd behind them, 3-1, dominant. I think they also lose the search, even though they've been playing well in search. I think
Search has been there.
I think they still lose just
hard
search.
been the best.
I think they still they clench hard points. They're very good at clenching hard points.
They clench.
They clench their ass when they're fucking playing as well. But anyway, I also think 3-2. I think it's going to be a close game. I think Ultra kind of come out firing, saying for a revenge tour sort of thing for LAN because they played like shit last one. But I still think they lose 3-2.
It's not a Friday game. Like that and Thieves and FaZe should not be played on a Friday.
Yeah, I don't think any. I think they should have done. They couldn't have because all those games are fucking. There's 3 games there that are fucking good games to watch.
Yeah.
In elimination, I'm just gonna fly through these guys. In elimination, I go 3-1 with Vegas over Gorillas. I don't think Gorillas will do anything. They'll get a double loss. I think Atlanta will win 3-0 over Rocker. I think this game's going to be closer than what anyone thinks. I think Breach versus Ravens. I think Ravens are starting to come on a increase. I think it's going to be 3-2.
Yeah, I don't know if it's all the way up, right? But it's like a little.
But
it's enough to like show something.
It's starting to climb up.
I don't think it's a bad time for Ravens to change. It's a bad time for Ravens to change, right? Let's see where they go.
Has done wonders for him. Nasty on the AR has been
nasty.
And Paul X on the sub, I've really enjoyed it. Man's aggressive.
Yeah,
I love seeing it. It's what Nasty wasn't.
I love seeing Scraps. I love seeing Scraps in the league, bro. I love it. I missed him. So,
I think it's Zuma calls him Tank. They call him Tank because he's short. I fucking love it. It suits his playstyle as well. But I love seeing, because Nasty was a very passive SMG and it didn't suit how fast the scene was. But Paul X, he's got that same pace as the scene, and I really enjoy it because they fucking burst down the gates the same. Yeah, it's good to watch.
So with Ultra, I think they come back and whitewash Florida. I actually might change it to a 3-1. I reckon.
Mate, Ultra... That one fucking Ultra could 3-0 or Mutiny's could 3-0. The Florida team's so fucking.
We're literally just picking the one that won more over the major.
But in saying that, I think Mutineers are going to win the first map.
Okay, yeah, I can see it.
I can see that.
And then they're just going to get wiped.
Yep.
Here we go with elimination round 2. I think that FaZe are going to 3-0 Vegas. Actually, I think they're going to 3-1 Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas showed up against them last time. Bro, Vegas really did.
It should be a banging match as well. The way it's kind of matched up this entire major, there should be banging matches kind of all around. Like losers brackets and winner brackets, they all should be quite good matches from about round 2 onwards.
I reckon Boston are going to have some ice last round against Ultra to win 3-2.
Ooh.
And then we go back up. I reckon Thieves 3-1 Surge.
Don't absolutely faith in Seattle.
No, wait, you'll see. And I also see Optic beating Subliners 3-2, even though they got trashed through the Subliners. I think they get some revenge, and with the home crowd behind them, I think they come back and win 3-2. Now, here we go back down. I think that New York will get shut on by FaZe. I reckon it's going to be 3-0, and I think it's going to be one of those 40-minute games where rotations are on point, controls on point, searches on point. And that's it.
FaZe, Orlando's FaZe is unstoppable right now.
Yeah, that's where you'll get a lot of
fucking hard on for FaZe.
Then I reckon Seattle win 3-1 over Breach.
Close or pretty disparate?
I think wise it's going to be close. I think Pred and I think Mac is going to turn up.
Mac's due for a big LAN tournament. He normally pops in one LAN event for the year. I reckon it's this one.
Now, here's where it gets juicy. I think that Seattle are going to verse Atlanta in elimination round 4. And I think they're going to beat them in game 5, and they're going to take their record off them in game 5.
Nani?
I think they'll keep it for that long.
Yeah, I reckon they're going to still be very dominant because they're a very consistent team. But I think this is where it breaks their... Oh, everyone hates it. But this is where I think that they take the cake and go next. Oh, shit. What's going on?
Guys, plays keyboard, guys. Lay off him. He plays keyboard. Plays controller. Doesn't play keyboard.
I think Thieves are going to whitewash Optic. I reckon it's going to be 3-0.
What about that crowd buff, bro? What about the crowd
buff? I know
buff?
Crowd buff, but like you said, you guys got a crowd buff as well, because you guys fucking turn up when you get booed, and there's a lot of rivalry between
just match. We match up with Optic so well, I don't know what it is. We just match up with them so well.
I think you guys will take the ice completely in that game.
What Optic is to FaZe is Thieves to Optic, bro. Optic just matches so well against FaZe.
But then again, I think like you said, the crowd buff,
Bring it
gets
right back.
gets Optic back in it.
So you
I
think
think
they go from losing 3-0 to beating a hot Surge team 3-2?
Yes, and I think it's
Do
going.
remember round
No,
4
no, no.
in the Elim finals?
I agree.
I-
I agree with him.
I think it's
I'm
going.
just saying.
I think it's going to be a reverse sweep.
Ooh,
I think they're still.
really?
I think they're still going to come out like, oh fuck, we've got to pick up.
And then we hear in game 3, it's like 2-0 to Seattle. We hear, let's go up, dude.
No,
Let's
okay,
go.
we don't need another fucking
up,
100T Black Ops 4.
Bro,
It's-
hey, we should do a next one video, right? Maybe in the off season, we should do a reactions, right? And we should watch that game because I could watch that game over and that
So good,
Yeah,
Thieves
also
versus FaZe, bro.
I also think in game 5, and this is going to be a very big stretch because if this is right, I'm fucking calling it already. I reckon in game 5, the last search, it would either be an embassy or a LSILO. Search.
Sure, whatever.
But I think Optic go down 3-0 and then bring it back.
We'll see. I'll be waiting. Hot takes.
Yeah.
And then in the finals, I reckon the 2022 World Champions get their first fucking chip. I reckon it goes one game to LA Thieves. They take the first hard point, even though they're both quite strong in hard point now. I think they're first.
Now he's joined.
Oh, now he's joined.
Hi.
Too
Ah,
late.
Too late, bro.
Nah, fuck you. I told him we're doing the pod now, so I was gonna tell you all after the picks.
I think it goes 1-0 to Thieves. The Optic team goes 3 straight, and then get reverse sweep.
Wow, that'll be a huge match too.
I think that is going to be a killer game.
Yeah, true. It will definitely.
So, out of the 3 of us, we've all got Optic making grand finals. Well, you didn't say. I saw it.
I just don't know if I'm ready to save it.
You
I
better
can't
make
go-
sure
I
you
can't-
fucking save
I
it.
can't. I
You
can't come
submitting
back to it.
those, yeah, but you submitting those are better than not submitting fucking anything at all.
But I can't go
Yeah,
back.
all right. No, you can change it later, right? But do not complain one time if you miss
Yeah.
it.
So we've all got Optic making grand finals.
Mm-hmm.
Crowd buff, bro. It's the crowd buff. Scump's gonna be there in the front row, yelling the boys on.
Oh no, sorry, I didn't have Optic making grand finals. I had it making loser finals. Sorry. And then losing to Thieves. We've all got Thieves making grand finals. You've both got Thieves winning
No,
in a game 7.
No, we don't.
no.
Oh,
he's
no,
got
sorry.
Optic winning. I've
Yeah,
got
so
Thieves
I'm
winning.
reading what's on the screen and it.
I think the
Change
Champs
them up.
curse. It's Champs curse. It's Optic buff.
Yeah.
Nah, I
And
think you guys are gonna win it.
I'm the only one that's gone a different team, which that's just the Aussie pride of me.
Yeah.
I reckon he'll drop.
Well,
a
we all got
1.4K
top
to
3.
get
All of our
MVP.
we all have the similar teams in
Same
top 3.
top
though.
3. Same
Yeah.
top 3, I think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna,
Okay, boys. Dark horse.
Of the event.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, like guys, stop. Jules is here, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Jules is here.
Hey, Jules.
Yeah. Welcome to the podcast, Julian. How you feeling?
Hello.
7 to
Thanks for having me.
7:30 for me, but you came.
Oh,
on
you're
at
the most
9:30.
important member of the podcast, Julian.
Sure, why not?
I say 7 to 7:30 for me. Start without me. I'm a little short on time, and it's 9:30 at night.
He was a little short on time. Now he's here
Yeah,
though.
It was
Oh,
2 hours short on time.
Very short.
Julian, who's gonna win the Major 3
LA
championship?
Thieves.
Let's go, Julian. Let's fucking
Oh,
go.
oh. Wait up.
Who's gonna be MVP, Julian?
The fuck is he doing?
Kenny.
Teddy! Yeah, like this,
Oh.
baby! Let's
I gotta
I know
send
what
them
it
to you,
is.
Julesy. I
It's a
gotta send them
box.
to you.
It's a box of LA on it.
No, it's
Uh,
the.
What is it? Ah, yeah.
blue like glasses.
I gotta
I bought
send them.
some-
To,
I
I
bought
did
some
tell you I was
Chinese
gonna send
ones.
them to you. No,
Yeah,
these
I bought some Chinese ones.
These
too.
are
Black.
Hong Kong.
Yeah.
I think they're made in Hong Kong. Is that
Those are like only like $30 anyway, right? Cookies,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I'll go to send them up anyway because they're not prescription, so I can't wear them.
I'll take them.
No, you've got plenty of. You got some already, so I'll send
No,
you.
No, fuck you, man.
Fuck,
You own a house.
I haven't got
you own
shit.
a
What are you talking
No,
about?
you own a house. Go fuck yourself, man.
Fuck you. You have
don't need-
you have
you don't need
dispendable
shit.
income. Shut up.
Single
Not
Pokemon
spendable
cards in the
income.
background. You don't need
Oh,
anything.
right.
else.
Wait, we had one more esports thing to cover for Cookie. You want to run that?
Oh, just real quick with Major 3. Dark Horse MVP.
Yeah. I am going to go. MVP player.
Yeah.
Oh, Kenny.
Reap.
Envoy.
Ooh, I like that pick. For me, Red. I reckon he'll drop 1.3, 1.4.
Not Dark Horse. There's nothing Dark Horse about Pred being MVP.
No,
He makes the
not
trip-
Dark Horse. Not Dark Horse MVP. Just
Oh,
flat
okay,
out
MVP. Okay, I'll change my mind now.
Who
Can I
drew
change
then?
my mind now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
Draza.
Raza.
Is that yours as well, Reap?
Nah, I'm still.
I was
going
gonna say Octane, but fuck you.
And then Dark Horse team to do deep run or win.
Boston.
Seattle.
Ooh, who's yours, Reap?
It's not really dark horse, but I think still Seattle.
That's seed number 1 coming in the major, man.
Yeah, I know, but they have not done anything this
I'll
whole
give it to
year
them.
except for going seed number
I'll
1
give
this
it to them.
time around. They've
Give it
done
to
They
shit.
were grand
Good one.
finalists in Major 1, my guy.
Yeah, no, then they dipped.
They still did stuff.
not
For me,
Las Major.
It's like they got to
They went top
stage
2 and
1
then top
major
12.
and they ejaculated,
there's
and then
only
they just
4
went,
majors this
I'm
season,
done.
okay? Major 1, 3, 4, and 5. Major 2, there was nothing. It just didn't happen. Dark Horse for me, I'm going Florida. Don't know what they're gonna fucking do this major.
But you put up out straight off the rip.
You want to do the jerseys, Cookie?
This is what Dark Horse. That's what Dark Horse is. You know? Yeah, do jerseys if you want.
Alright. We have some jerseys to show Cookie.
I've just got the jersey.
I know
Just
the
send him links. Send him the
I-
links.
Yeah,
Cookie
do you
can
want me
open
to
as they
share
come
screen?
through.
Uh,
Yeah, share screen. You open the links as they come through, Cookie. I've got all 4 links coming
And-
directly to you.
And Josie, you can be my second opinion.
Here we
I
go.
only got
Yeah.
one. I don't know.
Alrighty, go from the top, right? The top 2 are a bit trolly, but the bottom 2 are what you asked for.
Oh wait.
I only got the one, but fuck. Alright, fucking
Uh,
send me up, fucking Ben. Get 4.
No, the top 2 are
Alright.
trolly. The bottom 2 are the real ones.
Bottom 2 are the real ones. Yeah, top 2.
A bit trolly.
So we start out with. That's not a jersey.
Let's
or
go,
a
baby!
hoodie.
World champions, baby! World fucking champions!
Second. Why is this one trolley? This
It's
is
a little
dope.
trolley. It's a little trolley. So this is sick, right? But it's not really what you asked for because it's like a custom jersey. It's a G2
Can you
custom
click on the
logo.
image? Click on the
Oh, you can
So
like,
yeah,
choose.
see, it's like kind of sick. It's
Interesting.
kind of sick, and it's a nice jersey too, so you
Yes.
can make your own, bro. You're looking to buy something? I'm providing.
Oh, wait,
I'm providing,
wait.
bro.
So if you select teams, it
Yeah, it
changes
changes
the
color.
color.
Yep.
What the
And
fuck
also
is
the
Gozen?
back pattern.
Here we go. We look up Gozen. I'm actually interested as well.
Online.
You missed the water print, Cookie.
That can't be right.
Gozen.
Gozen. What's Gozen game? It's an anime game for sure.
Oh, it's the female VCT team. Okay,
Oh,
the
okay.
female Valorant team. That explains the back pattern. League of Legends Hell, that's also their female team.
Dope.
Rainbows. Oh, that green looks nice though. It's a bit Boston breachy.
Came with his pants, bro.
That blue's nice.
Yeah.
Sim
Sim
racing. Valorant red.
Oh, red.
There's no. If there was a purple, you probably would have sold me.
Yeah, I'm just saying. This is like you wanted something to get. That would be something for you to.
That's cool. I do like that. I might I'll bookmark for future
You
reference.
can put your
if
own
it's
shit
supposed
on
to
it.
be a
You
pick.
know what I mean?
Alright,
see-
next ones.
Did I tell you I seen a guy wearing a
there's
jersey at a pub?
There's another 2 reps that just played up.
Yeah, no, so
Oh, these are my
Dark
actual
Zero.
picks. These are my actual picks. These are.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is a Aussie boys.
I'm not sure about that, but yeah, sure.
No,
Oh, they're so
'cause-
handsome.
See the jersey? What are you doing? Looks American. Oh, there's Aussie players on it. What a fucking. Oh, that was such a pick. I didn't even mean that.
how big is my brain though?
Big brain. Big brain. That's a nice
That
jersey,
is
though.
nice. That is very, very nice.
Oh,
I
look
just
at
wanted
his
the picture.
muscles. For a
Yeah.
gamer and he has muscles, it's crazy.
That's
No,
crazy.
man, that's just a model.
This is why Julian needs to be here, bro.
Wait, that's not an actual esports person?
Probably
is.
not.
Who is it?
It
What's his
is?
name?
John.
That's John. That's
John,
my
the
favorite.
esports. I mean, there is Kenny.
That's John as well. John's
There is
a
a John.
player. World champion, Julian. Put some respect on his name.
Oh shit! Wait up.
Who?
I meant to bookmark that.
He was on the Thieves at one stage. Julian, shut up, bro.
Who?
That
Still don't know who you're talking about.
one is bookmarked as well.
And then this is the last pick. This is a little
And
side
then-
pick. This is a little hoodie I got for you, man.
The
I picked?
hoodie. I'm surprised you didn't pick a thieves hoodie.
I was going to say, but I couldn't do two Thieves things. I already had a Thieves troll. Yeah? Alright, so
They're
this
also
is a
probably
bit
all out of
sleeper.
stock.
This is a little sleeper, bro. It's like Cobra Kai, but it's also esports, bro. This is actually a collegiate team.
Okay, TRC. Where's TRC? Depending on the state, it might instantly be getting taken out. The Toowoomba Regional Council.
No, it's not Toowoomba, unfortunately. Yeah, just look up esports. Yeah, universities. Probably.
College.
I don't know.
I'm assuming it's probably like Colorado.
I don't know, man. I don't know. They have an esports team though. That's an esports hoodie. The logo is kind of gay, but I like the design of the jumper. It's pretty cool.
Are you calling me a snake, though, are you?
Yeah, that's it. Perfect. Is it Chelsea?
You're a snake.
Jersey Cobras.
Anyway, it's a collegiate team.
Yeah, what
I
is-
thought it was pretty good for a collegiate team. Now let's keep moving. Let's keep moving, Cookie. Let's keep moving.
Nah, let's investigate
Cheek
some more.
Gotta
exactly-
investigate.
Oh, okay, yeah, this one was. Yeah.
I got more patents.
Patents,
Yay,
cool.
look, there's a love heart.
Let's keep moving.
That could be
Ah.
better.
Yeah, true. Do this.
I don't mind.
Oh,
I'm just
more
not a
love
huge
heart.
fan of the grey.
That's okay. It's
You
okay. I
like-
just thought it
you
was
like the
clean.
love
It was
heart?
clean. You know, it was wearable every day.
It
I
was.
think.
It was very,
Yeah.
very much so. Now, did you get a jacket for me, Reap?
No.
Oh my fucking
Cookie,
God.
I didn't get shit for you, so.
No, I
Yeah,
didn't
this is
expect
easy.
you to.
Just one.
Now,
Just
this
one.
is
I fucking like it, but just one.
the esports jersey Reap picked.
That's nice. Like that. It's alright.
FPX
I think it's just clean.
and the back.
I think it's
Now,
clean.
I
love
do
Phoenix.
know the team as well, Fun Plus Phoenix. They won League of Legends World Championships in 2018, as well as VCT Masters Copenhagen, I believe it was, in 2022 for Valorant. The logo's dope. Team's average.
It's not an
Jersey is
esports, but
clean.
I fucking love this, and I think you'll do, Cookie. It's not an esports actual team though, but fuck it, I'm still sending it to you.
Okay. A jersey or hoodie?
Jacket,
Ooh, okay.
it's fucking dope.
Okay, yeah, okay. We'll wait for that in a sec.
Pants.
Julesy.
Hello.
Now I've got my opinion.
Yeah.
Out of these three, because I will kind of pay a little bit to that one. Because it's not bad, not bad. It is custom, but clean. Out of these three, so the FPX, the Falcon one, if you can see my screen.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Yeah, cool. So you've got the black with the red Phoenix. You've got the Galaxy kind of Orion sort of style,
Mhm.
Dark Zero, and then you've got the G2 one, which we can customize the back image as well as color. Out of the three, which one would you say you would wear more?
I like the purple.
The Dark Zero one?
Yeah. I like the water print of the samurai or the tiger. That was dope, but purple looked nice.
Like this one?
Yeah, but like if you switch it between the teams.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Mm.
But then that one.
I don't give a fuck about that one. Sorry, Reaper.
Go suck a
Sorry,
dick,
you ain't-
Aussie.
Sorry,
Don't get-
Reaper. You
Yeah,
bitch. Get roasted.
No, it's for.
Oh,
No,
calm
it's,
down,
it's,
calm
it's
down.
Nah.
Raven.
Calm
Nah,
down,
nah.
Jules. Holy.
No,
It's
I
it's Phoenix.
It's a Phoenix.
Phoenix.
I do actually
have
agree with
finished
Georgie though. I do like the Dark Zero.
And you said now which variant of the G2 one was it? Do
Keep
you
going.
remember?
It's not
They all look
bad.
really nice though. They're just like it's a decent design. Not too
Yeah,
much.
All of them are nice. What even is that? Is that Predator?
Rocket League apparently.
Sure. Sure, it looks like a
Yeah.
stormtrooper, but
Yeah, don't know what the fuck
yeah,
it is. Don't know what it is.
sim racing. I'm assuming it's just the dude.
I
Looks
just
like
can't
Master
Driver. It's a
Chief.
driver, man.
It looks like
Oh,
Master
is that
Chief.
Crim Six?
Wrong team. And
Is that an actual character with Val in the back?
yeah, it's
Yeah.
Omen,
That's kind of sick. Yeah.
but with the G2
I'll
mask.
probably rock with that. That's me personal.
The league one.
The first
I
one.
feel like there was a
Yeah.
better one.
Yeah,
that-
actually, I see that. Yeah, for sure. That samurai kind of looking dude's fucking nice, man. Honestly. If
And
you're in the
live
chat,
on
if you're in the
on
chat,
top
pick
of
one,
your
bro.
back.
Chat, pick up.
So
I'm
between these two, Josie, you still wearing the purple one?
Yep.
That one.
Yep, purple one for sure.
Alrighty.
Well, I'll buy that. Now, one thing with the G2, there is an accessory thing.
You can also put your name on the G2 jersey.
I think you can customize it.
Oh,
with
my
yourself.
bad. My bad.
You say dick and balls.
They. So you know how Boston has the mask.
You buy the mask. You have to look up Oxygen Esports.
But you used to be able to buy the G2 mask as well, and it looks fucking dope. Was it hydrogen? No. What's the
Oxygen.
fucking
Oxygen.
I knew it was some.
Is it hydrogen? Oh shit.
I knew it was something like that.
Some type of gas.
Yeah, some type of thing.
That's a
there's
sick.
some-
That
That is a horrible fucking haircut.
not good.
What the fuck?
This
Stop
haircut
trying it.
is not good.
Why'd you have the
Uh.
same model over and over again? Did you look at him first? Or did you just go, fuck, I guess but this is just what
This
we
is
have
all
to deal
Oxygen.
with? Yeah, no, I'm not impressed by any of Oh, no, there he is again.
Let me quickly get a water, boys.
Yeah, nah, I think the model is distracting me too much. That
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about the jersey.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for the jersey.
Just
That's
type
a
in
good-
oxygen Boston Breach mask. It'll come out.
You're such a sook.
Your products.
Giving you so much pizza.
Hat, snapback. Nah, I think the mask was like a limited time thing. You could
You
get
can only buy it on
when
eBay.
you went to like the Boston Major.
Yeah, you can only buy it on eBay.
So, jackets wise,
I just sent you one because I thought it looked sick. And I thought
yeah,
it would
I'll
suit
pull
you.
that up in a sec. So we've got, and then now I will say, not an esports jacket
I know.
or
but it looks
apparel,
fun.
a team apparel jacket, and it's also $180. Holy fuck!
Yeah,
Which
it's
is like
expensive.
$250.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
fucking
plus it's Asian size. Shit, I'd have to get like a 4XL.
dope.
Does that increase the price?
Yeah.
What's shipping as well?
Uh,
I don't know. But you can get them on different website, bro. I just picked the first fucking one website. You can get it from different
yeah,
places.
no, I gotta. Well, I get a lot of Katori. That's where I get a lot of my stuff. Like these, they've got these like fucking pants. These things, so fucking comfy, man. And
Alright.
they're like,
Are we
they're
just
breathable.
shopping? Is this just shopping with Cookie now? Do we?
Yeah.
It was because Reap sent me this.
Okay.
You know what that
Um,
means?
Shopping with
Which-
Cookie. That's a new episode. This is a new segment in the podcast where we shop with Cookie.
Cookies car.
Cookie's cart. Bless you. Bless you.
But no. Wait up.
It's
Is
it's
there?
clean, but it's lazy. I like it.
I agree
but
with that.
It's so lazy.
Agree with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
If
lazy.
they have like,
Fucking lazy.
I mean, you
This
don't need to
wasn't
get
sold
that
out.
angry about it, but yeah, no, I agree.
if this
Wait,
wasn't
look up the
sold
optic
out-
merch. Let's look up the optic
I
merch. I
don't
just
know
want to
what
see
you're
how
looking
fucking
at.
shit that is.
I don't know
alright?
if it's a jacket or if it's a model.
the jacket.
Sick,
The
it's-
model's obviously fucking sold out, Jules.
What about the back though? Yeah, what's that?
Is that something to do with
It's-
Jujutsu
Yeah,
Kensai?
Jujutsu Kaisen. It's a
Kaisen.
fucking amazing anime.
So
I need
when
to watch
people
it.
ask you
But
what
how dope does
means.
it look?
Mm.
Shit's fire. I'd fucking rock that shit too.
All right, we're getting close to moving on, Cookie. So just quickly, let's
told me to look
run.
the
Yeah,
book.
run it up quickly.
I'm going.
I thought you had Melbourne internet, but apparently it's dog shit
No,
internet.
He's always
It's
had dog shit.
not the internet, it's the computer.
Ooh. Look at those guys having fun. Was that Scump?
Would it be?
Is that Scump?
Get the optic hockey.
Dog shit. Look at all that dog shit. Oh, dog shit.
It's not great, yeah.
I just wanted to do this for to say dog shit to a bunch of optic merch for just for.
Oh, that's nice.
That's actually nice. That's actually kind of fresh.
I like the nations. Yeah.
There's one thing.
Are you fucking? Oh right. Nations. That
Uh,
makes more sense.
Everything's sold out, bro.
Why? They're not even famous.
Oh, the dead drop shit's new, bro.
Yeah,
You want some dead shot? Do you want some dead drop shit?
Is that?
I rate
Is that Scump?
That's not scum. That's not.
Is that Scump?
No, that's.
Alrighty, alright, we're moving on. We're fucking
Yeah, let's
moving
move
on,
on,
eh?
bro.
Julian's bored, bro. Let's move on.
I'm not bored.
Julian's
I
bored.
will say that blue
Fine.
hoodie looks dope.
But
Benny,
that
I'll
was
have a
our
look
edition of
through-
Cookie's
Hey
Cart.
guys,
I'm glad
it's
we're having a
Julian
time.
with his webcam.
Benny, I'll have a look through the 100 Thieves stuff and see if there's a jumper that I'll grab.
Yeah, there wasn't much there when I looked, bro, honestly.
Hey, Reaper, I
do you
don't
wanna
want to
run
take
for
it
the
off
first?
topic. Sorry, but are you always wearing the same singlet each pod?
No.
Just show his muscles, bro. He's got to show his fucking
No.
muscles. Let the man go, bro.
This is the second time I fucking worn a singlet.
Wait, he just wants you to wear no shirt at all. I think that's it. I think he just wants to get the nips. Free the nips, he said.
Yeah, man, we're trying to do shirts and skins.
That's
I'll
hard.
go there. If you want me to go there, bro, I'll go there.
You don't want me to go there.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna run this up. I know you wrote this, Cookie, but I'm gonna run it up, okay? I have to kind of read through this before we get started because usually I have my notes. I know what I know what it says. So, all right. So me and Cookie been playing a little bit of a different game lately, which is GTA Online, and we honestly can't wait until GTA 6 comes out.
About GTA.
We can't wait until GTA 6 comes out. We've been talking about it a lot. Why, Julian?
No, keep going.
No, shut the fuck up. You sighed. Why?
No, it's fine.
Why? What's so bad about it?
I don't know. GTA 5 was a 10-year game. I hope for GTA 6 to be 20 years. That's all that I hope for.
Now
They pushed it back already.
Ripper's laughter is very silent.
So is it 12 years? 12 years since the initial release of
10.
GTA
It's been 10
5
years, I'm pretty
on
sure,
the
isn't it?
PlayStation 3
Yep. Yeah, it's been 10 years now.
and Xbox. Yeah, no, that's crazy.
It is
man.
crazy. It is pretty nuts. I'll be getting up to 10 years exactly soon, I'm pretty sure. Now, there's been a post from GTA Insider that says the deadline for GTA 6 has been set for holiday 2024, which is normally like Christmas time, but it could get pushed back to early 2025. Is this earlier than you boys expected this game to come out, and how keen are you guys?
So that's
Earlier?
the announcement.
There's a leak there. It's a leak. It's no announcements. It's all leak.
Yeah, it was a leak that came out from an insider of GTA, saying that they have set a deadline for 2020.
This leaker in the GTA community is like 99% right. So.
Yeah, basically just saying that they've set a deadline for it, and that pretty much it might get pushed back a tiny bit, but that's when it's due to come out. Which I know there was talks of it not coming out until 2025, 2026. So
Yeah, well,
a
that's
little
what
bit earlier.
Yeah, that's what he said. Like, I personally say an announcement as a given this year. I don't think upper management is in a position to delay it further to holiday 25-26.
Yeah.
All right. So is this what you expected?
It also said, I know there was
bit
talks
later.
like 2022 that it's basically in a state where it's playable already.
Okay. Do we think? So we think this game. We expect this game to go longer. Is that what I? Like they're frequently updated. When I went back to GTA Online, sorry, Julian, there was even more updates to stuff that they'd already implemented in the game, which kind of gave it a fresh take, which kind of drew me back in. It's probably the reason I started playing it again. Like some of the businesses, they've just added shit onto them. And it's like, oh, I can make more money now. That's really good.
Yeah.
Really easily solo grind from having nothing, which I have now. I'm back to having fucking nothing again. Kind of pissed, but at the same time, stuff to do again. So, did you expect this to go longer, Reaper, or did you expect this game to already be out, or?
It would have been huge to bring it out, say,
10th anniversary or something.
Yeah,
Mm.
would have been huge to bring something out like that, but
I reckon they give it one last hurrah. You know, they've sold all their
Yeah.
new game copies, and now they're
I
gonna
think
fucking
that-
move on.
see, GTA, I
What do you
think do it well. Like they bring enough out for you not to stop playing for a long period of time.
Yep.
And I think
And
they're just
they release it on
polishing-
every new
yeah.
fucking console that
I
comes
think
out
they're
as well.
polishing all the edges, and it's actually going to be a really good game.
Can't wait to see if they're trying to base it off of Red Dead. I can't wait to see what they've got in this game that makes it like that. I guess I'd say, like how realistic it's going to be, how the graphics are going to be. Is it going to melt my little fucking TI 3060 Ti?
But in
I'm
saying
gonna
that,
need a graphics card update.
I wish they would do little snippets as just teasers to show what's around the corner.
They're gonna announce the game about, I reckon, maybe 4 months before it comes out. Because
Yeah,
they're
I
gonna
know.
want
Red
to
Dead
have
2.
a date. They're gonna want to have a fucking date on it.
Yeah,
So
no,
They
they-
did it with
not-
Red Dead
not-
too. No one knew anything about it till like 6 months before the release.
And also
Yeah,
the
Ain't nothing
GTA
about
5
it.
as well. Yeah, go on, Reap. Sorry.
Not so much like what is it going to be about, like just like a snippet of like you know how CDL teams do the roster's about to come out and they'll flash an image for like a second and you got to be like a wizard to fucking see what it is.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, like a
No,
teaser. You want a teaser?
You put the
Yeah,
video to 0.25 times speed and then you slowly go through it.
Yeah, I know, but like I want something like that just to go, yep, no, sort of to go, okay, there's something coming, but there's not, like, nothing's been confirmed yet. Everything can fucking change, but like that looks awesome.
I don't hate it done this way wholly and solely because I know they're not going to do a announcement or a teaser, anything like that, until they're 100% guaranteed it's coming out at a certain date.
They're Rockstar.
Yeah.
What about you, Jules?
Do you feel like
Are you
Bethesda
excited for it, Josie?
Do you feel like Bethesda releasing Hi-Fi Rush with no, like, what, build up?
Bethesda.
Just release. Yeah, it was Bethesda, wasn't it?
Oh
I don't
man,
think so.
Who released Hi-Fi Rush?
who made the Darkness Within? Whoever made Darkness Within?
The Evil Within?
Evil Within. Yeah, the Evil Within 1 and 2.
Tango Gameworks. Publisher was Bethesda.
I think the Bethesda thing, they actually put a game out recently. It was like a 2D art style. It was like a turn-based game. It was really popular, like an indie game.
So Bethesda was the publisher, but the developer was Tango Gameworks.
So
Yeah.
still Bethesda.
No, I'll give it to you.
Either way, them releasing it
they did
straight up.
Ghostwire.
Do you feel like that was a great test because that game
Yeah.
sold amazingly that they just do it, 4 months, like you said?
I don't know. I think albums have been going like that. Like artists used to spend fucking months rolling out an album, and now they're just like, yeah, my album's out in 2 weeks, so here's a single.
It didn't work out for Cyberpunk. I mean, they
7-year rollout.
the 7 year.
It sold good though. It sold good though.
Star Citizen is another one. It's been going on for a long time.
Yeah, but it's been in like you can play Star Citizen.
Yeah.
Am I confused?
No, that's definitely right.
What do you think about Starfield?
No, Star Citizen, you can definitely
Yeah,
play it. Right?
that was the game I was
It's
confused.
It's been in early access for like 10 years.
There you go.
You excited for a new GTA, Jules?
I mean,
Really?
it's gonna be fun, but no,
No, not excited for a new GTA. Okay.
no, just can't get excited about games anymore. Don't want to get my
Nah,
hopes
GTA
up.
is different. It transcends everything else, bro. It's gonna be a quality Rockstar title. So, I think they're pretty much the only dev that transcends any of my like not caring anymore. To be honest, like I was hyped for Red Dead. I didn't buy Red Dead on launch, but I got it soon after because I was like watching everyone play. I was just like, I need to fucking play. So, and that was quite the fucking experience. And probably one of the best games I've played in the last 10 years.
You're not yet to play Red Dead.
Red Dead, really?
Mhm.
I didn't even
Fun
like
game.
Red Dead 1. I
Well, the
loved
first
Red Dead
one-
2, though.
I mean, even the second one was Xbox exclusive.
Oh, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
It was for a bit. And then they brought it down on...
Oh, no, you mean
Steam,
console.
like-
You mean console exclusive.
Was it on PlayStation as well?
Yeah. My mate
Okay,
sort of
well-
played on PlayStation. So.
I didn't really have a console either, to be fair, in general.
Yeah, no, I
Um,
understand. That's okay. I understand that.
It's
then.
also out on everything. You can play it. on
Now
whatever
it
you
is,
want.
but like...
You should play Red Dead. Really good game.
You should
Still
check it
gotta
out.
finish Hogwarts first.
Honestly, though, it'd be on the cheap. Get on the cheap, bro. It's fucking... Honestly, it'd be, like, better than most of the
on your
games you're going to
bucket
go
list,
play.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure. It's honestly... It's a really good fucking game. You don't even need to... It's actually a good place to start because it happens before the first game, so it's a great place to start.
Boys, real quick.
Yep. This is real slow.
Real quick. Nah, let's
Yeah, no.
delay it.
Oh,
He got it.
Done.
It's on the way.
more shopping with Cookie.
Yeah, Cookies
No.
Carts is over. We
Done,
closed
I'm
this
done,
segment
I'm
off,
done.
bro.
Just proof that I bought it, you know? I'm not just talking out my ass. Should be in 2 to 3 days. I'll wear it for my watch party over the weekend.
So
Done.
you bought 4, yeah?
Huh?
One for each of us, yeah?
Yeah.
No, that was the Cookies cart. Cookie pays for cookies.
Cookies gets cookies while paying for Cookies Cards. All right.
If anybody wants to sing cookies for Cookie's birthday, Cookie won't say no.
You want to take this next one, Cookie?
Yes, I have so many tabs open. All right, now, big rumors that came out end of last week. CSGO 2. Sorry, not CSGO 2. Counter-Strike 2, essentially. Now, before CSGO was a thing, everybody was like, oh, new Counter-Strike coming out, it'll be CS 2.0. As everybody knows, the big CS original one that kind of went mainstream, got CS on the map, was 1.6. Now, everybody thought the second game would have been 2, but it wasn't. In fact, it was Global Offensive, which upset quite a few people at the time. But now there has been... Technically, it's not an announcement because it hasn't been confirmed, but there has been a leak of Counter-Strike 2.0 saying that it will be released. I believe it is 2020. Beta will be ready to be played end of this month or beginning of April 1st.
It says, sorry, quote here is, the new version is almost certainly set to be released under the working title Counter-Strike 2, and the tentative release date for the beta is this month of March, with April 1st at the outside.
Yeah. Now,
Apparently, sorry.
go for it, Julesy.
Apparently, there were earlier rumors that they asked to be put in the engine. The name of the actual game.
Source 2.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the engine.
Yeah, but CSGO 2 EXE?
Yeah, I see it here, yeah. In the video,
yeah. That's down a little bit. But this comes from a journalist called Richard Lewis, who is very, very well known in the Counter-Strike scene. He was a desk host in the old E-League days. He also commentated for a little bit. Very, very well known in the community and very, very well respected. A lot of the stuff he's come out with has been a spot on the money. So it's very, very, how do I word it? It's very likely that it is 100% true. Not confirming it, but it is very likely. Now, what this is, it will be on the new Source 2 engine, which also poses a question which I will ask a little bit later. But what that means is it will be a lot more polished, it will be more refined, it will be a lot more supported, and a lot more adaptive.
What does
all
the
new
Source
stuff
2
coming.
engine bring? Does it bring more
Hard to know. Nothing has
physics
been
and
released
stuff?
on Source 2 just yet.
Oh, really? So this is going to be like the show. This is going to be
Yes.
the show for Source 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
A lot of the stuff is on old Source UDK, Source UDK, I believe it's called. But it's the new engine. As I say, there is another question I will pose down the track after that as well. But it'll run smoother, and it's been 10 years since the game was released. CSGO was released in 2012 or 2013, so like it's been out for a long time. it still holds up relatively well, but it has been in need of a graphics overhaul. And a brand new CS title wouldn't go straight. It's been 10 years. Why not bring out a new one? The esports, all that behind CS has never been stronger. In all honesty, the fucking Valve tournaments are popping with the CS stuff. The community's huge. They're still registering highest number of daily users relatively recently. Like they're still breaking the records for them. And now with Valorant kind of coming out, it wouldn't hurt to kind of have that little bit of a graphics overhaul. Granted, they're two very different games, don't get me wrong, but kind of it's another player in the market, so why not upgrade the product a little bit?
Yeah, I agree. So this you see this is a net positive for CS overall.
Yeah.
Because they can't fuck it up. They can't fuck up CS.
No, it's a staple. It's
unfuck-upable.
The only way they'd fuck it up is if they do what COD did and try to go down a different path.
Yeah, they're not going to do that.
No. They know what works for CS and they'll continue doing it. They'll work on it, just make it a little bit better. But now with this comes possibly new avenues for esports, bigger tournaments, all that sort of stuff. With the new Counter-Strike coming out, there's a whole new influx of players. You'll have all the old school players that might not jump across from CSGO straight away, but will take their time to jump across. So you've got all those players. It's a new game. You'll have new people coming across. You might get a lot of people come back from Valorant. You might get people that have started on Valorant and now like, oh, Counter-Strike, I'll give that a go. Come across from Valorant that might have been playing, I don't know, for all I know, fucking League of Legends at some point. It just will completely be new. I'm excited for it personally.
I'm keen to get into it. I'm really keen to get into it.
I put so many fucking hours into CSGO. I'm down to play this if we can get a full 5-man set. I know Nat will probably be keen for it.
Weirdly enough, Nat will be keen for a game.
Yeah, if we can get a full 5-man stack, I'd be down for it, and it'd be good streaming content.
100%. I can shoot straight.
So what you were asking for, Julesy, before the question you had, so they found it in the NVIDIA settings.
Yeah, okay.
Something to do with CSGO 2, CS2.exe. That was in the latest NVIDIA drivers.
It obviously would be being a PC fucking game. Will we see a console release for this, dude?
So, funny
CSGO got it.
Orange Box
Source had it as well in
Xbox original.
Yes, and 360.
CS Source was only on 360 as CS Source on the Xbox, like the backwards compatible version. Yeah, I know because I played both of them on controller. Okay. I played like that was my only way to get into it. Oh yeah, I used to fucking shred, man.
But it felt absolutely fucking dreadful.
Guaranteed, I get it. Yes.
But no, I'm super pumped for this. I'm hoping it I'm not saying that the CSGO community died a little bit. It has in Australia. It's dropped off that little bit, but I'm just hoping it revitalizes that CS community a bit in Oz. Because back when I was playing, the CS community in Australia was popping. It was huge. And it has died off that a little bit in the last few years.
It's so toxic, bro. It's become so toxic, bro. If I'm like, all right, so I'm a new player, right? It's dude, Julian, this is saying something. It's worse than Dead by Daylight, bro.
No, I played.
Oh shit!
No,
I was just saying.
One of the games we got stream snipes. I think Cookie got stream snipes. It was real fun.
Oh yeah, they were fucking. 2 of them came into my chat and was toxic as all fuck. Then the third one comes into the chat and was like, "Oh hey, good game." Yeah, he was toxic as shit in the game. Yeah, something like that.
First game I ever played on PC was CSGO.
As we all do, yeah.
And just to see how it was on PC, I found so many fucking hackers on CSGO. Yeah. It was just unplayable.
It's the only issue with free to play games.
And I would just die straight.
We're getting that in COD.
From a spin bot. Literally shooting through floors.
No cares in it.
Yeah.
No fucks given. They just make a new account and they just start again. But it's to the point where they've got to have a better than COD anti-cheat.
I will say the anti-cheat is actually really good where people get banned and banned fast.
Yeah, and the
issue is because it's a free-to-play game, or it's just before it became free-to-play, it was like $20. Dirt cheap. People just wouldn't give a rat's ass.
And I used to love watching those streamers that would watch people that would like be gold or whatever, and they can watch people that hack and like see if it is a hacker or not. Like,
yeah, I used to watch that all the fucking
What was it
time.
called? Overwatch? No. Something what?
Jericho used to do that.
Yeah, Jericho. Hey, yeah, fuck
Jericho and Schmitty used to do that as well.
Dude, I miss Jericho gun games wages where he'd add shit in between dying in a gun game. Fuck.
Road to Gold was fucking insane.
Good series. Good series, yeah. Alrighty, we done with CS?
Do you feel like the success of this game will revitalize Valve? Do you believe there might be a Half-Life 3 in the future?
No.
Okay. So that was going to be a question I got onto after CS. First off, the last thing I want to mention about CS, someone that went to DreamHack Melbourne last year, where there was quite a decent sized CSGO tournament, which is kind of the first one in Oz for a while since IEM Sydney, which I think was 2018 or 2019. It was cool. A little bit lacked in attendance, but as I mentioned, I think that's a lot to do with kind of the CS community kind of, I wouldn't say dying a little bit, but not being nearly as to the forefront in Australian esports as previously. Like nowadays, especially Pred doing so well, that COD esports in Oz has picked up a little bit. You got LOL. You got other games where we're actually doing something pretty decent on the world stage. So it's kind of like people are more leaning towards those games. But I would love to see more like CS tournaments in Oz. Like DreamHack Melbourne, the few people that were there, like I'd say there was about 2,500 people in the crowd for it. It was electric. Like the crowd itself was fantastic. I'd love to see more come across. The only issue is kind of like the cost and all that. Getting people down here is expensive. But yeah, Josie, that was going to be my next question. With Source 2 engine coming out, do we see maybe some new IPs coming out of Valve? I know there's been talk of Dota 3.
No, never going to happen. Never. Dude, name a fucking Valve 3. Name it.
Such a meme. He's such a meme, man.
Bro, they picked the one game they haven't done a 3.
It's 2023, man. You know,
they picked the one game. Like, we're going to do...
The last digit of the year is free.
No, I seen the thing today. It's like a big Valve reveal, and I was like, oh, they're doing Half-Life 3. Finally, they're doing Half-Life 3. They have to be, right? And they have to be. It can't be that fucking big. CSGO 2. I was like, no fucking way. No fucking way.
If there was to be a third game of something, I think it wouldn't be Half-Life. It would be either Portal or Team Fortress.
No. Honestly, I reckon Portal's your best bet, 100%. It's
I don't
probably
think
the
Team
most
Portal's
reach.
the best bet,
well.
but I think Team Fortress 3 has a possibility, wholly and solely, because Team Fortress 2 has been getting better numbers than Overwatch.
Yeah, no, Team Fortress 2 has been popping off. The last ever update was about 2 months ago, maybe.
Yeah.
Cannot remember.
Now that there's a new
Does
engine
code for a
coming out,
sequel, yeah, no, definitely. But I feel like
But
from the last
Fortress
update
3.
of the game that's what? I can't remember when that game was released. Over 10 years ago?
What?
To just have their last ever update, I feel like it might be a bit of time before the release.
The timing bodes well with the new engine coming out as well.
Yeah, but they won't.
TF2 Source is going to be called TF2 Source.
Team Fortress Global Offensive.
Yeah, that's it. There'll be no 3 in the title.
They'll just do everything to keep 3 out. They'll just go down some. The other option is
that
possibly
was the
new
VR
IPs.
title.
True. The other possibility is new IPs coming out. So maybe new games coming out of Valve that we've not had.
Might give us a reason when we talked last week about having a Steam Pass. Steam Pass as well. Like a service for Steam. We were talking about I was shitting on them because they don't got no fucking games that are below 10 years old. So
because I can guarantee you, Valve's not a company that would do a whole new engine for one sole game.
Yeah. Hey Reaper, you got a 10 kill streak or?
Look,
man has his muted.
Yeah, he's focused up, man. He's focused up. We know, Reed, bro. We fucking know.
He's done. He's already in his fucking Modern Warfare ranked.
Oh, bro, guys are fiend. All right. I'm gonna follow this next one up.
Yeah.
This is the one Reed wanted to talk
Oh.
about a lot. So fuck you. All right. So this week, Sony had a state of play. I don't care about the rest of it, but they did show off. Blah 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 blah. They showed off the Suicide Kill the Justice League. All right, and as you all know, this is probably one of the biggest games releasing this year. I would say personally, I think it's one of the biggest games releasing this year. What am I looking for? Sorry, boys, my bad. Not my best effort. This is I've got gameplay up now of Suicide Kill the Justice League. So it dropped this week, and the community, well, they fucking despised it.
Really?
If you look up Suicide Squad right now on anything, it's getting negative. It's getting fucking dislike bombed. It's getting negative reviews. Everyone's talking shit about this game, right?
It's funny as fuck. Hasn't even come out yet.
Yeah.
It's just like the first Suicide Squad movie. Everything repeats itself.
This game isn't a single player experience. I think like a lot of people thought it was going to be. It's a co-op live service game with bullet sponge enemies, looter shooter features, gear scores, always online, and just regular ass weapons like shotguns, SMGs, LMGs.
Suicide Squad Destiny.
Yeah. Now I ask the people that are talking all this shit about the game, like, what the fuck did you think this game was going to be, man? Like, honestly, after we've seen all this shit on it recently, the 7 currencies, the battle passes, what the fuck did you think this game was going to be? Personally, I'm not so disappointed by looking at this. Actually, this is exactly what I expected it to be. And I'm actually, my enjoyment or want to play this game isn't going away in the slightest, right? Everything I'm seeing,
gameplay is much better than
if you
cinematic.
really watch it, right? If you really watch it, some of these animations are a little bit off, and I'll give people saying that they just look a bit janky. But everybody knows that like these co-op looter shooters, they can't have the most advanced like animations and shit because they got so much shit going on at one time, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
So
the gameplay reminds me very much of is it Infamous, the lightning guy?
yeah, I would say, in my opinion, it reminds me of Crackdown, but good.
Why does it
never
look
played
like
Crackdown.
Anthem?
Yeah, I would say it's like got an Anthem.
The
vibe about it.
mobility looks very
Yeah.
Anthem-y.
I would say-
why is he flying around like he is? Why is character flying
So
around?
Julian's kind of saying what the community is right now. So like Harley, like, oh, why does Harley Quinn have a grappling hook? Like, I think it's they've really focused on traversal. It looks like.
Look, I like
Yeah,
it because
multi-levels.
it's gonna feel nice to get around and not sluggish or slow.
Yeah.
Which is a big problem with some of these games.
Yeah, Division.
Like you're walking
Destiny.
around, Division. It's just like, oh, sick. I'm going through one building, but it's taking 40 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
Like Jesus Christ!
See,
at
it feels
least
like
I
it's a
can jump
sandbox.
around
It's
the
just
city.
like fucking go into the sandbox.
Yeah,
I think it's going to take place between Gotham and Metropolis, with more areas coming in the future, more characters coming in the future. Like this gameplay doesn't look terrible, right? It looks exactly
it
what we've
reminds
come
me
to.
of Saints Row 4.
Saints Row 4 or Crackdown. I don't know if you remember playing
Yeah,
Crackdown with me,
Crackdown
Jules.
as well.
Yeah,
Which
Crackdown.
is strange. I didn't think it would have that appeal. I thought it'd be a bit more linear.
As soon as I seen this gameplay, I thought about Crackdown straight away. That's exactly what made me think.
I think it might be a good format because Crackdown 3 sucked, but apparently Crackdown 2 back in the day was lit, and the whole co-op. I think 2 was co-op. The co-op aspect was actually done very well.
See, I think look at the Harley Quinn clip right here, man. I think a lot of the scene looks, she jumps over, slides backwards and shit. Like, it's look, I don't think it's exactly what people wanted, but I think this is going to be a good enough game.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, people are hating it, bro. They fucking loathe it, eh?
Oh man, my fucking video games aren't realistic. These fucking fictional characters, man, they can't do this. They're limited by the things
ones
that
that
I
are
want them to
probably-
do.
The ones that
Shut
are hating it are probably like the hardcore enthusiasts. That are
No, I,
like,
don't, I honestly...
Yeah,
she
no,
never
I
had a
am.
grapple hook in any of the fucking mangas.
I want to talk to.
comics.
This is why I wanted to talk to about Julian about this, because he's an Arkham fucking lover, bro. So this
I'm not
takes
just
place
Arkham.
in.
I do love DC. I love DC. Like I used to fucking watch a lot of the animated movies when I was torrenting and pirating shit.
Okay.
They were awesome. They were lit. The characters.
Allegedly,
suck.
right, Julian?
Like,
Allegedly.
No, I do. Pirating sick. Go do it,
allegedly.
kids. No, go do it, kids. It's fucking fuck the government. You know that ad? It's like
Allegedly.
you want to steal a car.
What was
Oh,
that
fuck,
website?
Go steal that
Lime?
fucking car.
to the cup.
LimeWire is old.
LimeWire.
Yep.
The Pirate Bay, the one I used to go
Wait,
to.
leave Cookie alone. He's 42.
There was
he's
one
an old
before
bloke.
LimeWire, which was called like Blue Wire. It was like it had a blue line.
Wow, they really switched it up, didn't they?
Yeah, and then they had to
But-
go to LimeWire for some reason. I don't know why.
Like the characters of DC suck. At least the villains, like, I mean, look, you've seen how many fucking reiterations of Joker they can spew out, and you know what? Half of them are good, half of them are fucking shit. But it's the same character over and over and over again, and they still do it right. Like not just the movies or the games, but just the shows. Like they just keep doing the same fucking story, and it's still entertaining. The 10th time I've looked at it. That's the beauty thing about
I'm
the
still keen on this
DC.
game.
Yeah,
And
I'm still
fucking
keen to
Marvel.
play it. I'm still keen to play it. I didn't expect anything different, to be honest. And the story looks really good. And this is why I wanted to talk to Julian, because everyone's like, oh man, my Arkham City, I was like Batman, and I felt like Batman. In this game, I just feel like I'm running and gunning, playing Destiny. It's like, I don't understand what people thought about this. Does this feel like it shits on the Arkham universe to you, Julian? From what you're seeing on your screen right now?
Why does everybody want a fucking Arkham game? If you want Arkham, go play Arkham. It's not that.
Bro, that's exactly what you do, eh?
I just smashed through it, the marathon. It was lit.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
$3 in fucking Steam. Go play it, you dumb cunts. Oh, but you know what? They released another Arkham game. It's called Gotham Knights. You didn't like it. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like it's just Rocksteady hate time.
That's fine. You know it's gonna be a lit game. It's gonna be fucking. You know what?
This game's going to supersede people's expectations. Yeah.
I just think as well that the fans fucked up. I think if we didn't have so much hate for the Battle Pass and hate right now,
Yeah.
there's like they don't care anymore. They can't care. They're just going to
I don't
release
think
the
they
game.
cared to begin with.
Yeah, no, I think they would have cared. Man, there's
reckon?
some care. Yeah, of course. Every project, like these developers give a fuck about their babies.
Oh, the developers, yeah. I'm more meaning the community in general. It just doesn't seem they've ever had.
Oh
a
no, the
positive
community
mindset for this game.
the community's probably hype, but I think it's there's a bad taste in the mouth at the moment with the day before and for Forgotten, whatever fucking I don't know, I've forgotten. No, Forgotten.
What games are you talking about?
I don't know, man. We've forgotten it.
Is it a Rocksteady game?
Forspoken?
Are we talking about games this year or?
Yeah, this year.
Okay,
Like the day before,
you could get
Forspoken.
yeah. Okay.
So it's maybe they're just like on a.
I don't think it's that. I think it's this is Arkham Knights. I think after Arkham Knights, people had a bad taste in their mouth and they've just taken it out on this game. Whatever.
Yeah.
No, it's Arkham Knights, I'm pretty sure.
Gotham Knights.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, I am also grinding the rank.
Well, really? Oh, we didn't know.
Oh, man,
This
that's
is such a
crazy.
shock to us.
I think the story's going to be lit. I think the story might be done well.
I think it might be done really well. I think if you can follow it along in co-op and it doesn't cut you off like Avengers, it'll be really good.
Oh my god, it's that chick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's doing a lot of fucking mocap this year.
Yeah, she
At
is.
least like.
Well, she's going to be in the Star Wars game.
Yeah, she is a Star Wars game, and she's in this game as well. And you know what? Harley Quinn looks like Spider-Man right there, and that's it.
Just a little bit.
But the thing is, like, what you want her to be like? It's like, oh man, I'm fucking, jetpack dude. I can get from here to here real quick. You guys go catch a cab.
I didn't. That's exactly. What were they gonna do? What were they gonna do?
It's a fucking video game. Get over it.
Yeah,
and it looks fairly futuristic to the point where I'm sure they'd have found other ways to get quick movement.
And I think what the good guys being the bad guys in this game is actually a solid choice. You know what I mean? I think that's a really solid take on it. I haven't seen anything cinematically, probably in the animated series, right? But I haven't seen anything cinematically that takes this on.
Look, it's not like Warner Brothers is trying something completely fresh, and it's not like it's doing a Saints Row and it's trying to revitalize the series or anything. It's not going to be that fucking shit. But they're trying to innovate. It's going to be a simple game.
I hate gear
if you guys get it, I'll play it with you.
Yeah, exactly. I'll wait. I'll probably wait to get it. But
Game Pass?
I doubt it.
Yeah, it's state of play.
Not day one. Yeah, definitely not day one either. What was I gonna say is I hate gear. I fucking loathe gear. I hate those fucking numbers. But they've already said just gear numbers. I hate gear numbers. Can't fucking stand. But all games are getting to be like that, so I think I'm starting to give up on hating gear numbers so much. And they've all said that all the cosmetics that you get, it's like you can put it on anything. You know, you don't have to stack random shit on your character to get numbers. You can just put whatever cosmetics you want. You don't have to fucking put random shit on to get the best numbers out of shit. They've said that.
Jesus, it's Megamind.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
that
That's a
guy's
big
got a
head.
big head. Yeah, that's actually Brainiac. That's actually That's a guy playing Brainiac. Yeah. Yeah, as you can see, Penguin's in this. He's not obviously a main character, but he's in there.
Have they released a rating? Is it MA or R?
I have no idea.
Oh man, if it was an R-rated game, I would froth. It'd be lit.
It doesn't look like there's any drug use. I don't know if it'd be.
You missed both of them, cuz?
DC's a bunch of fucking pussies when it comes to that. Like DC and Marvel are both. The fact that they released Deadpool and the Wolverine was phenomenal because they don't do shit like that often.
Well, I think Moon Knight, they're trying to start doing some more adult stuff on Disney Plus, but that's another.
Did you watch Moon Knight?
I did not.
Did you just reference Moon Knight as being something that's adult?
More adult than normal Marvel.
I would say it's more mental health. Moon Knight.
Yeah, would you say that's a more adult topic than Thor?
These days,
There's
no.
that kids movie that's about mental health.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, no,
not
but they
these days.
dumb it down. Like,
No, this is like split personality. That's Moon Knight. It was actually a really good series, but that's besides the point.
So, what do we think about Suicide Squad, guys? We still going to cop this?
Yeah, man. I hope it goes onto Game Pass or like PlayStation finally goes, hey guys, our PC is subscription service.
I think if this game has sorry, mate. I hope if this game has more varied enemies than Marvel's Avengers, I think it'll be.
I hope they don't fucking shut down the servers after 3 years.
Yeah, I highly doubt this. For 7 years, man.
So I don't know, man. Don't it just doesn't matter anymore.
It feels like this game's going to be polished. It really does feel like this game's going to be.
I hope, man, I hope the characters aren't just the characters they're showing.
They've definitely worked on it. I bet you they've been spending the majority of these last couple of years. I bet you there's going to be heaps of content.
Yeah, no, I get that, but I just want launch characters that aren't just what I'm looking at.
No, well, they got to fit them in the story, boom, and then we'll get post-launch content. It's a live service game. What do you expect?
Maybe Shark Dude is interesting to play.
What, you don't want to play as Harley Quinn?
I don't want to play Boomerang Dude.
Boomerang
Dude. These
Deadpool.
are fucking
Deadshot's.
Deadshot's alright, but is
Who's
he
the
black?
other one?
Is Deadshot black? I
Captain
can't
Boomerang.
Deadshot.
Yeah, Deadshot.
Oh my god, Megamind again.
Captain Boomerang's his actual name?
Yeah,
he's
a strange
Australian.
character. Strange, so Pride.
Sure, man. It was
No, I'm talking more about Cookie. I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, Strange Pride.
Look, I think cosmetics are gonna be pricey as fuck.
Yeah.
I hope they have the polka dot character. I like the sharks and
I love the polka dot character. He was awesome.
Yeah, he was lit in the movie, the second one.
Anyways,
new topic.
Yeah, I just want to play this. Your shit segue skills never do them. All right. Yeah, I think.
New topic.
Right.
Let's go.
All right, Jules. So you want to run this one, Cookie?
I can. We can jump over it if you want.
Yeah, for sure.
It's nothing.
Reaper, how's the game going?
Too important.
Yeah, Reaper, tell us how the game's going.
Not too bad actually at the moment. I'm just trying to fucking.
Why don't you stream your screen? I don't understand.
Or streaming to YouTube.
All right, to the next topic. He's logged in.
Man.
I'll skip these two. And go to.
I liked it. I wanted to go to the top one. What was that?
Can you please share your screen, Cookie?
The Valorant one. I'm just on the IGL podcast.
Yeah, no, I don't have it open because I got to sign in to Google every time.
Oh my! No, don't do that for him. Fuck him.
So in esports news, a very well-known player by the name of Sick, who formerly was a CSGO player, currently plays on the Sentinels Valorant team, which, I mean, if you haven't heard of Sentinels and you're an esports watcher, you're probably watching the wrong esports.
Call of Duty League.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they're in Rocket League or anything like that either. He recently got arrested for trespassing
That's fucked.
The man went to pick up his Ferrari, which his exact. I don't know what the fucking Ferrari was. It was some
That
weird
is
ass name.
fucked up, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
Ferrari Portofino. I've never heard one of those. If anybody can clarify on that.
No, no, I'm not a car dude. Sorry.
Reap, you're European.
Yep. Portofino.
Yep. That's what I said. He. Oh, okay, yeah. So basically, he went to pick it up. Afterwards, he tweeted out that there was kind of a incident between himself and the employees of the Ferrari dealership in regards to being disrespectful, and that the police were getting
Oh,
involved.
yeah. Fucking weird what's been.
There was a few tweets. Most have been deleted up until now. Since then, he also posted a video which did get deleted as well. A lot of stuff's been deleted. It was of him getting into a disagreement with the employee or with a specific employee.
Oh, fuck.
Was telling him to leave the premise. Afterwards, Dot Esports, which is a very well-known esports journalism company, was reported that he had been arrested for criminal trespassing,
How the
which,
fuck did you think of that?
if I had to assume, would just mean that he did not leave the premise after being asked to leave, would be my guess. He spent 2 days in county jail in Dallas, Texas. He was charged with a Class B misdemeanor, held with a $5,000 bond. You could pay up to $2,000 or spend a jail term of up to 180 days. And I know with this guy's fucking paycheck, not just considering he was buying a Ferrari, but he'd be easily able to cough up that $2,000 and he's probably out and about. But not many people have heard from him since, and he has been battling mental issues from the beginning of the year, even into the end of last year. So I hope he's doing well.
Which was an interesting story, honestly, Cookie. It's not something you hear every day, you know.
No. And if he's battling demons, I hope he gets himself all sorted. And fix up, because dude's a demon when he's playing. Really enjoyable to watch, and has a very, very, very good mind for the game as well.
I don't mind skipping the next one, Cookie, unless you got something to say about that.
Not really.
Right.
I thought it was
Added some
might
stuff
have been yeah, that was it. Just kind of threw some topics in if anybody was interested.
What won the number one? What was like the number one anime? What's the big? So we're talking about the Crunchyroll Anime Awards.
Yeah. So best new series was Spy Family. If anybody has watched it, it is absolutely phenomenal. Best continuing series. I'll just do a quick recap, really.
Yeah.
Best continuing series was One Piece. Little bit upset on this one.
Wow.
I thought Demon Slayer should have took this because the most recent season of Demon Slayer was fucking phenomenal.
One Piece is goated. One Piece goated.
Not denying it, but it's not as good as what it was.
You can say whatever you want. One Piece.
Best original anime was Licorice Recoil. Yet to watch this on my list, but I have heard some fantastic stuff about this. Best anime music was, so best opening sequence was The Rumbling by Sim for Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2. Also a little bit upset on this because the district art of Demon Slayer's opening music was fucking phenomenal.
You seem a little biased here about Demon Slayer.
No, I'm just going off my personal opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And just the best anime song in general was also won by The Rumbling by Sim. The best score, so the entirety of the music throughout the entire series, was won by Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2. I will agree. The music through the entire season and series was phenomenal. Best
Is it over yet? Is part 2 the final season?
Yeah, final season. Done.
Yeah, okay.
Best ending sequence was a Spy Family comedy by Gen Hoshino. Best anime genre specific. Best action was the Demon Slayer Entertainment District arc. Best comedy was Spy Family. Best drama was Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2. Best fantasy was also the Demon Slayer. Best romance was Kaguya-sama, Love is War. Best film was the Jujutsu Kaisen film. Yet to watch that, but definitely on my list to watch. Best director was Demon Slayer. best animation was Demon Slayer, which hard to argue with that one because Demon Slayer animation through
Yeah.
the entire season has been fucking.
I've heard
phenomenal.
great things.
Best voice actor performance for Japanese was Yuki Kaiji, who did Eren Yeager in Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2. Best English performance was Zach Aguila, who did David Martinez in Cyberpunk.
Oh, no
Best
way!
anime characters, so best character design was Akira Matsushima from Demon Slayer. Really, really cool character in it, based a lot on the Japanese history of a mythical creature of the Japanese history. Quite interesting. Best main character was Eren Yeager, but from Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2. Must protect at all cost character, which is just kind of a character that you don't want to see die in an anime at all, was Anya Forger from Spy Family. Best supporting character was also Anya Forger. Anime of the year, so the big boy winner, Cyberpunk.
Really?
Yeah.
That was surprising as. I will talk about it. I fucking love that. I'm pretty sure
I just watched it recently.
I just came on this
I've not
podcast
yet
and
watched
talked about it.
I've got to watch it.
It's
I've
literally,
You'll
it's a
have to now.
fucking, bro, it's a fucking, it's a ride. It's a fucking
Yeah,
ride.
it's a great short story.
It's seriously like some of the 10 best episodes ever, bro.
So it beat out the Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2.
Really?
Which I'll be honest, I was not a huge Attack on Titan fan, so that doesn't really bother me too much. It did beat out Demon Slayer District arc, which, as I say, not yet watched Cyberpunk, but that Demon Slayer arc was phenomenal, so it must be fantastic to beat that.
Seriously.
The Licorice Recoil one, which I've also, like, as I mentioned, I've heard really, really good things about it. Ranking of Kings, which has been one of the top animes since the first season came in. And then Spy Family, which received world-renowned praise when it came in as well. So it had a very, very good finalist for this. Probably one of the strongest lineups for finalists of the Crunchyroll Anime Awards for a good few years now.
And Netflix Anime won the Crunchyroll Anime Awards.
Yep.
Shout out to it, man. Shout out to it. Honestly, it is. I don't know if you're much into Anime Reaper. I just want to throw you in while you're not playing a ranked game.
Yeah.
But do you watch much anime?
A little bit here and there.
Have you seen the Cyberpunk anime?
Seen bits of it. I haven't seen a lot of it.
Highly recommend. Honestly, we should fucking we should talk about it next week or something. Honestly, I honestly, it's fucking worth it. Done. We're gonna watch all 10 episodes of the other.
I just watched it like 2 weeks ago.
Fun fact about the the winner as well, the Cyberpunk one of the Anime of the Year. It was presented by Valkyrie and Saikuno.
Oh, okay.
Oh man,
I don't know who those people are. Yeah.
That wasn't for you, Jules. That was more for Benny.
Okay.
100T entertainers. 100T
Oh,
entertainers.
that's crazy,
What?
man.
Co-owner.
Yeah, one's a co-owner. Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
This one's for you, Benny.
Yeah,
this one's for you. Have you clicked on the link?
I did click on the link.
Did you have a little preview?
I had a little look-see. Yes, I had a little look-see. I haven't seen the anime, but
Really? Okay, I thought
I've seen
it'd
bits
be
and pieces.
something
Julian has seen the first season. I know he's seen the first season of the anime I'm about to talk about.
Josie, have you seen One Punch Man?
Oh yeah.
So,
I think
oh-
2 seasons.
Oh, you've seen 2 seasons?
Overwatch 2, their first collaboration in-game of a non-Blizzard title. So they've done collaborations with like Heroes of the Storm, StarCraft, that sort of shit, with like Widowmaker stuff and maps. Their Overwatch 2 is doing a collaboration with One Punch Man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it
That's
was-
actually crazy. I'm not joking.
Wow,
Yeah,
it's
so
hard to
it-
tell with you, eh?
So they're actually introducing some lore as well to the Overwatch lore, I guess, which is kind of cool because the lore of Overwatch is very, very deep. Anybody that knows Overwatch, anybody that knows the lore behind Overwatch knows how deep they've done the lore for the
Oh
character.
yeah. Oh Jesus. Yeah. I don't even
And-
fucking remember the name of the robot army species.
Omnix.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, but he cares. That Bastion short made you care about them, didn't it?
But they're actually introducing the One Punch Man into the lore of Kiriko, Doomfist, Soldier 76, and there was one more. If you just go up, Benny.
Okay.
Genji. obviously.
So
yeah,
they're gonna make a
that's
short. Is there a short coming? There's a short coming with One Punch Man and Overwatch.
I would not be surprised if they'll do a short as well. And then you can see the Kiriko skin, Terrible Tornado Kiriko, which is a collaboration skin. I
Oh my
would
god,
not
it
be
costs
surprised
$30.
if
Sorry.
they don't do a fucking Doomfist Saitama. I will be upset.
Yeah, 100%.
Not that I was a big fan of One Punch Man, but I thought it was cool because like Overwatch 1 or 2 has never had a collaboration with anything outside of Blizzard universe. So I thought this was kind of cool when it popped up on my.
It would be dope. It'd be
feed.
dope because like the One Punch could be like Doomfist gets on does like Saitama shit like when he does that like ult when he punches down.
Yeah. Like I'd love to see him start branching out. Like we've seen other games branch out with collaborations. Like you look at Fortnite with the amount of fucking collaborations they've done, and
Yeah,
they would have
but
made.
this seems a bit
money.
deeper than just Fortnite. I mean, Fortnite, yeah, does a good job with
Yeah.
a lot of them that they bring in and actually, develop stories from. But they're
I think you'd be
they're
surprised.
actually putting him into the lore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean, that's
technically,
crazy
technically.
commitment.
Yeah,
Do you feel like this will love that word, revitalize Overwatch 2?
Don't think it will revitalize it. No.
Do you feel like you will play the game to check out at least one or two of the
Also,
shorts? Or will you just check
fun-
them out on YouTube?
Fun fact about Overwatch 2, so as you can have a look at the underlined sentence right at the top, Benny, of the screen that you're on. No, go back down. The top one there.
Overwatch 2 likely takes place in the year 77.
Well,
What
just
else?
like Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk collaboration.
Why
Same
not?
year.
Why not?
Just same.
I can only see like one character.
I know, I'm just being a smart ass and going.
No, but look, I mean, why pick that year?
It is, yeah.
It's
Interesting
strange.
year for it to be.
And like the only person from Cyberpunk I would say is Adam Smash. That they could probably.
As Doomfist,
What
though.
is
We're
it?
getting another Doomfist collab. What else?
Yeah.
What other characters is Adam
No.
Smash going to be?
Goku, Dragon Ball Z.
Fortnite's already got that, bro.
Oh, did you hear the news?
No.
I won't. I'll throw it up the link, but it just reminded me. Keep going, Cook.
That was basically it. I just thought it was a cool little thing for Overwatch 2. I'm happy for him to do these collaborations. It looks cool. Nice little bit of. It could be, yeah. It's saying it could be the first of many.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
there we
actually-
go.
Yeah, sick.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, that's really cool.
Hold on, guys.
Hey,
Are you
yo.
ready?
Hey,
Yeah,
yo.
will you lead in, Jules? Go.
All right, throwing in a story right here.
Where are you posting?
Can I have
this
the link?
for?
Yeah, can I have that link?
No, I'm sharing it.
Fuck, we got so many screen shares going on right now, bro.
You ready, boys?
New Dragon Ball Z game.
Oh, yep. I seen this. Yeah,
Barakai Tenkaichi.
Budokai Tensei. Yeah.
Yeah, the last.
This is actually pretty hyping. Can you full screen it, Jules? What the fuck's going on, bro?
Yeah, come on, lad. Jeez.
It's on a tiny TV. It's the old game.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Did you Black Okage show you this on, Jules? Or?
No, I saw it on Reddit.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, Black Okage, put me on.
Oh,
Huge. Yeah, it's pretty huge. I lie. I think everyone's played at least one of these before. Yeah,
we're gonna
that's
get
sick.
sued for showing this.
What's the translation?
Maybe the song.
I've played a Dragon Ball Z. It was something fighters.
Budokai Tank. Yeah.
Was it Dragon Ball Z something fighters?
That's crazy,
Dragon Ball
guys.
Fighters. Yeah.
When was the last time you guys played a Dragon Ball game?
Me and you played, and I dropped you like 7 games in a row.
Yeah, no, it's bad time because I'm not as good at fighting games as I thought I might have been.
I didn't play
When I
Fighter
was
Story.
younger.
I played Xenoverse.
Played some of the
think
old
I've checked that one
Budokai games.
I like the sagas a lot more than the fighters, but There's like not Pokemon style Dragon Ball
One
games.
shot.
Yeah, he was one shot. No, there was Pokemon. No, yeah, Pokemon style Dragon Ball games and like the Nintendo fucking not just DS but Game Boy and shit.
Yeah,
I always like them better than fighters.
played Pokemon. Dragon Ball card game on. It wasn't a card game, but it was like card based, like game. On DS a fair bit. I played a fair few Dragon Ball games. But yeah, Budokai Tenkaichi. I fucking it up. But it's huge. It's really, really big. That it's happening. A lot of people are excited about it. It's an old franchise that stayed dormant for a long time, so it's good to see it getting some love. I hope Bandai Namco doesn't rush it, and we need a new Jump Force game that is actually good.
What's
Do
the
you think
difference
Jump Force?
between? Sorry.
Do you think Jump Force will be announced anytime soon?
Right, I think if they're working on it, they need to be working.
Do you feel like it had enough success to make a
No.
sequel?
Are you fucking?
I mean,
are
it
you
is Bandai
fucking
though. It's
kidding
Bandai.
me?
Bandai likes
you
to
fucking
fucking throw money
That
at a
game,
lot of
bro.
shit.
That game was the story mode for that was abhorrent. The fucking how it looked though, and the fights and stuff, so fucking good.
The fights were bad.
No, they weren't.
The fights were repetitive.
Yeah,
It
but all
it
anime
looked
fighters are
nice.
repetitive. It
It
looks
looked
really nice. It was
nice,
lovely to have all
but-
those characters in the same arena. Playing
but-
Yugi, I was fucking up like
I fucking hate that
Goku
game.
with Yugi, bro. That's because I kept dropping you. I drop you in
Yeah.
every anime fighter.
Every fighter we play, I don't like because
It
you
was a good
suck.
concept. It just wasn't executed very well.
Yeah,
I
if
was-
they make a sequel,
I
it should be
finished.
better.
I
and then
finished
they
that
can only
game.
go up from there.
Mate, I finished it. I dragged my way through that because I loved the gameplay so much.
Reaper, is that your face every time we play COD? I mean, you just close your lips. You it's like kissing him.
Don't kiss the
No,
enemy,
it's
bro.
not, bro.
Maybe
Kiss
he's
of death.
not getting enough like oxygen to his brain because his mouth closed. all the time.
I'm losing a lot of brain cells playing this game, bro.
You decided to choose. You put it on. You turned that fucking shit on, bro.
Yeah.
You could have
quite
stayed
happy
with
with how
us.
I'm
I
playing it.
joined. I thought you were happy to be here, but okay.
What's the
All good, man.
Alrighty, all gravy, baby. Yeah,
one
last one's all
question
yours.
in regards to the Dragon Ball Z games. Now, there's a few different like title sort of thing of the different Dragon Ball Z games. Like you got Xenoverse, Fighters, this one. What's the real difference between them? It doesn't seem like there's a huge amount of difference between them.
There's a bit of difference.
Not much, but it's like the fighting style is usually the same. Move sets are like generally always the same. There's always gonna be a Kamehameha. Kamehameha? Come.
I don't know what you mean.
I can't remember. It's been a while since the show.
I've watched Dragon Ball before.
Yeah, or Spirit Bomb. So there's always gonna be that. So really, it's just like one has a more in-depth story mode, or one's more multiplayer. One's just pure 1v1.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So it's like the difference between, say, Tekken and Street Fighter.
Yeah, also like the old
Where Tekken has a story, Street
Dynasty
Fighter
Warriors
No, Street
always
Fighter
had like
does.
an empires and a conquest. That was like
doesn't. And then the normal.
the game modes that were in the normal game, but just like that was the game, just pure the game mode. Like
Yeah.
it was a conquest.
I like the Empires because you could play as non-playable characters.
It's always been like a. I think Bandai Namco is also Dynasty Warriors. So
No, it's not.
no, same.
Tecmo Kui.
My bad.
I think Bandai Namco are trying a lot of different stuff with these anime games, knowing that they're getting repetitive, and I think it's a good thing. With that One Piece game this year that I'm going to buy when I see it on sale, turn-based strategy. It's like sounds pretty good.
Oh, not the one we played.
No, well, that was good too. That was a good break
What?
for the pace.
We're not going to finish it.
Probably won't finish that game. It's not on Game Pass anymore. If it comes back to Game Pass, though, we're on it, Jules. You know that.
But what if it's like $2?
If you buy it for me, I'll play it.
All right.
Onus is on you now, buddy.
I'm not buying it.
Yeah, I
It's
didn't think
just-
so.
I didn't want
Yeah.
to play
What if it
it
was
anymore.
$2 though?
Maybe.
All right, Cookie. Last topic. I'm leaving it up to you, bro. You're running this shit. Let's go.
So this morning when I was browsing the
Pornhub.
Websters.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I mean, Pornhub's part of the web. I came across, which I did not know about, a Dungeons and Dragons movie that was coming out end of this month.
Oh, I've heard about that. Ages
Yeah,
ago.
I didn't know about it. So I've seen a couple of shorts for it. Graphically, the movie looks absolutely phenomenal. Like it looks crispy clear, and I will say,
Trailer?
yeah. Do you want me to link it for you?
Oh, you can play it if you want.
Sure. Didn't you?
Oh yeah, definitely. Send it through the chat because I'll pop it on the.
Oh, you're streaming, Ben? No.
Yep.
If it's a movie trailer, I'm keen.
It looks absolutely phenomenal. It's a live action movie, a lot of CGI in it. It looks crisp, and I will say, generally, anything that has the Dungeons and Dragons license on it, generally, has a bit of money put into it.
Hey guys, we have money. Look, you remember this actor? Remember
I mean,
this
it
guy?
does generally
Oh, I
help
never.
to have money.
What the fuck's his name again? Nathan.
Brad Pitt.
Oh
Brad Pitt in this. What?
I'm sure
no,
it's Brad Pitt.
no, it's Nathan Fabian. Fabian,
No, it's not.
is it not?
No.
Is it Pedro Pascal?
That's that one guy.
What the fuck is he from?
That movie.
Oh man,
It's
Yeah.
not Nathan Fillion. It's definitely not that. Dungeons and Dragons movie cast. My only bad thing about this movie, you got to admit, it does look like Brad Pitt.
it's not Brad Pitt.
I said it looks.
Maybe he looks like it in this movie, but that's the only time.
Yeah, it's Chris Pine.
Chris Pine. Yeah, one of Chris's. There you go.
It's got Hugh Grant in it.
Wow, man, that's
Trying to
crazy
think of-
cast.
I'm trying
It's
to
like,
think of
hey, we
anybody
have
else that I
money.
know. Besides that, I don't know any of these other ones in it.
That guy from that movie.
So why
oh,
does it look
Actually, no,
like?
it's got Michelle Rodriguez. She's from Fast and Furious.
Guy that played
Why
Dr.
did-
Dre's in it too.
Why does it look like a comedy though? Why does it look like Guardians of the Galaxy? Yeah, no. Why does it look exactly like Guardians of the Galaxy? Even a
A
title
little
card
Doctor
right
Strange
now.
in it.
Look at
Doctor
that. Look, no,
Strange.
go back. Can you go back in the video a little bit?
Yeah.
I'm interested. I'll probably go watch it myself. My only issue with Dungeons and Dragons stuff
Alright,
outside of the game.
Around here. Old guy villain. Is that
That's
not
what-
just a Marvel fucking thing?
Hunger Games as well.
But like, what is the concept of Dungeons and Dragons? Why are they copying a Marvel fucking thing? And do you think it's gonna be any
Okay,
good?
it would. There's a very big difference between Dungeons and Dragons and Marvel.
Of course, but like, I cannot remember a Dungeons and Dragons cinematic universe. I don't remember them releasing.
There's been a
Any
video
sort
game
of
out since
multi-
1999.
All right, it's any sort of cinematic multimedia.
No, but that's what I was about to get into. Was that the video game itself isn't great, and that is kind of what worries me. Is that anything outside of the actual game itself has never been brilliant. I've played the game, the
Which
video
one?
game.
Which one?
Neverwinter is probably the most recent one. You've also got Dungeons
I've
and
heard
Dragons
so
Online.
many good things about Vermintide.
I
Warhammer,
haven't played
isn't
Vermintide.
Oh, my
Yeah.
bad. Yeah, my bad.
It is Warhammer.
That's
Yeah, no, I don't
same
know
diff.
anything.
Then you've also got.
Dungeons and
Have you guys
Dragons
ever
except
played
for that.
Baldur's Gate?
No, I've heard of it. Yes,
Yeah.
Reaper, you played it?
Oh my goodness! Hold up. I've got Reap and muted. My bad. Sorry, Reap. You were calling out, so I muted you. My bad.
I didn't call that once. I will
So-
let everyone muted.
Ah, fuck. He's one.
So Baldur's Gate, the PS2 games anyway, were very well received, and it is based in the Dungeons and Dragons universe. The most recent Baldur's Gate, I think, was called Legacy, which was released in 2015, 2016. Didn't get the greatest reviews. But I will say the Baldur's
I've
Gate,
heard of that before.
PS2 game, I think it was called like Dark Alliance or something, was absolutely phenomenal. But there has been a lot of stuff based in the universe as well. Way too many to kind of go down based off the game, but not kind of based off the story itself. So do remember in D&D you've got the books which set the story, but then you can also create your own world based around the tabletop game itself.
Yeah, no, I've seen the community episode. It's all good.
I know exactly about Dungeons and Dragons from that.
So
Yeah, man, even the racist one that I had to go on YouTube.
Wow, you paid money to
I
watch
paid
a
money
racist
to watch
episode.
blackface.
My goodness.
I'm the dude from Hangover. It's crazy. Anyways, moving on.
So
Segue.
I'm interested. I don't think this takes the path of any of the books. So I think it is a standalone story. Doesn't take part of any of the books or anything. Any of the stories already made up of Dungeons and Dragons, which makes me a little bit curious as well. I'll go see it. It's a movie. It's not like it's going to cost me an arm and a leg to go play like it would if it was a game. But I'll go see it. I'll tell you what it's like. It looks interesting enough to go watch anyway.
Something to do.
Yeah.
It's got big name actors in it. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Old big name actors.
And Dr. Dre's in it too.
Old people.
No, he's not old. The guy that played Dr. Dre in Straight Outta Compton.
I don't know.
Oh wait,
who that
no,
is.
I'm wrong. I always get those two guys confused.
Wow, racist.
Yeah, I might be racist. Not as racist as the guy that bought the blackface episode of Community. So, cool. Dungeons and Dragons. Cookie, please get us out of here.
That's
it. That's all you got. All right, guys.
So,
That's the end
what
of the podcast.
streaming services are going to be on?
It's Paramount, so Paramount Plus.
All right, lit. Also, just to round off a few things that we missed.
Yep.
So we mentioned that Steam might have a subscription. With Steam being the biggest game seller, game publisher ish on PC, why would it have a subscription service?
That's what I said. I brought up last week. It was
like,
kind of just an off thing. Yeah, it was kind of just an up thing we brought up last week. Cookie just brought it up as a side piece, and we kind of just put it forward. You know what I mean?
I wasn't speaking about Steam in particular. I'm saying if there was between like Battle.net, Epic Games, and Steam, what would be the most likely to have something like Game Pass? Was how I brought it up.
Okay. All right. Any more, Jules? Go.
No, I just wanted to know.
You said there was a few things you wanted to clarify.
Matt, there's only one now.
All right, everybody. Reaper, if your mic's not on,
yeah,
your mic on. All right, sweet. Everyone's watching Reaper's gameplay until this control ends.
All right.
So, yep, this is what we're doing now. We're going to review Reaper's gameplay. We're doing a gameplay breakdown of Reaper right now. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, Cookie, I want you to be my co-commentator right here. He's hitting the back hill. He has no teammates around him. I don't know what his teammates are doing here, but he has at least one or two on the point right now.
It's got music playing in the background.
Someone is taking the point.
Yep, he got shot from hill.
Wow.
There's a spawner got him off spawn, so he's got to wait for the respawn. They've only got 4 lives to 12 right now. He's going to make a fat nade.
Attacking.
Huge nade right now. Oh, that's a huge nade right there, bro. Reaper gets that mad kill.
That's
opening. That's a big win for the hill.
Yeah.
That's a big win.
Down.
He's moving up. He's advancing across the map. Teammates are on the... one's hitting alley, so that's fine. One's hitting building. He's got to wait for his team to push up. And hopefully, look, they've started collapse on the point. This might be a good take here. They've got 1 kill, 2 kills. Couldn't clutch up.
Big loss to
Ladies and gentlemen, that's okay. It's an attack round. On, we know how attack rounds on LSCLO go.
Rip, if you haven't got us muted, I would be amazed right now.
No, I don't.
Adds to the fun. Ladies and gentlemen, we're on a defense round now. Cookie, what's Reaper's strat should be off the break here?
Okay, if I was Rip with the AK, because the AK has got some nice range on it, I would look at going radio tower. I can see that he's got a tuck next to him.
Yep.
And I think that's another AK to the right of him.
All right, so
Jack should go B onto the hill. Reap should go to the tower. He probably doesn't need to go to the point just yet.
So we're hoping the SMGs take full control of that top A site there. Oh, Reaper's off. He's got first gunny. Oh.
Well, he should have counter flashed.
Okay, that's fine. Pull back. He lost to the sniper. Weird play off Rip, but that's okay. Enemies started to take A. They're advancing on. Teammates contesting, but he gets knocked off with a point.
Looks like it's got two friendlies flanking.
Good sign.
Yeah. If Reap can time his
Oh,
push.
doors aren't open. Check your corners, Reap.
Reap's teammates go down here. He has to check every single corner with an AR right now, so he has to do all the work right now. He couldn't have got
Melee,
it done,
lad! You've got a
unfortunately.
melee!
You
Could
don't
not
know.
get the work done, unfortunately. Big Reaper, he's trying his absolute hardest here.
A team's gone.
Yeah, I'd chalk.
I've got the
Oh,
audio
yeah,
on
yeah,
now,
yeah.
guys.
Okay.
So he can hear every footstep on the map because there's one over there too.
Don't
They
No,
got the
no,
whole
no,
team at A.
no,
They got the whole team at A,
no,
bro.
no.
They should be advancing up the map as they got 3 kills right now. But
Watch your
Reaper's
fields,
taking the
watch your
position that he
fields.
is right now. He's
One of
taking
them
the
is
position.
pushed up into billiards, though, it looks like.
Behind you, Reaper.
Oh, don't listen to us. Don't try and troll them. Come on.
Oh,
Reaper gets that kill now. That's a huge
no.
kill. That's a huge
Big
kill
win.
right there. He's watching
Kingsblade,
dudes.
on the Kingsblade shit.
Dude, Reaper is doing what he needs to do to make sure he should be
Watch
advancing
him
up the map
big.
right now. Not
I
Reaper
watch him
himself, but his
big.
teammates who should be advancing.
One
Gonna get
dead and A.
sniped. They're
Reaper's
taking
on the
A.
flank.
Quick rotate, though. It's good rotate. You can see him in the box.
Okay.
He's waiting
He's
for
gonna lay
that
down.
peek.
Yep, perfect. He's playing his absolute life
tagged.
right now.
Got you two. Big
Oh,
one.
Three commentators,
beautiful.
not very- we're not
Watch
very well, three
Dantano,
commentators,
there's a sniper.
No, mate, I'm a Halo coach.
Why aren't we playing Halo?
I went for the update in a day's time. Alright, he's pushed to B. He's advanced on to B. He's looking, he's checking. He knows where a guy is on B. They've taken first tick. They've taken first tick. Reaper's
Oh,
doing
he got the
literally
kill.
everything on the team right now.
I need some help.
Okay, alright. I don't know how they got to B, but Reaper's got it covered. Reaper's got field side covered. This is a perfect spot for him right now.
That's a
They
great swap.
should be advancing to A right now. We'll see. The teammate went down at A. Oh, they're at
And
B
he pops that
again.
dead
Somehow,
silence and he's going
magically.
on that flank.
What the fuck am I
Dead
doing?
silence. My goodness, Julian, you're not a very caster.
I'm not casting. I'm just talking.
Saying shit that's happening. You're talking over the top of me. Is that? So Reaper's the only one up right now. A is looking like it's going to go down. Teammate is moving to A. Reaper's clearing the point. That's a really good play from Reaper right here. He's got a teammate to back him up, but teammate is looking at the spawn. It's about an even life count right now. Oh, could not take that gunny. A rough time for Reap. So they got a big cleanup here to do. Reaper's on his own again, pretty much, and he gets sniped off the spawn, which is fucking rough. So teammates spawn and heal here. Hopefully we can get the kills necessary to get them off a point here. No one's on point, and it's over. Alright, to the next round. Ladies and gentlemen, that's okay. Plenty
And
of...
we pull up the leaderboard.
Yeah, let's see what the kills are.
Wow, that was
I think he has
awesome.
this muted. I think he definitely has muted at this point.
I don't. I can hear you exactly.
Well, we need to see the skill. We need to see the scoreboard. Alright.
Eight.
So
eight
Reaper's,
kills
Reaper's
Reaper.
performing. Reaper's doing what he needs to do. He's holding them spawns.
Was
You
put
know?
on SMG? Okay, I like this. Let's see the rats this man has.
This man has a knife because he's a little fucking
Don't like the red dot on the
I hate-
Vaznev there.
I can't agree with the
Yeah.
red dot choice on the Vaznev, but that is
any
Reaper,
scope
ladies and
and any
gentlemen.
gun. Strange choice.
Yeah, you know what? Okay, that's alright. Reaper's hitting him shots. No aim assist, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. No
Yeah.
aim assist. The man is
Big
insane.
thing to remember with watching Reaper. There is no aim
Mark,
assist.
did you know I was right there? That's weird. Picked that corner perfectly.
Barfy.
Teammates over B. Looks like it's gonna be a full wrap to B. That guy's still got a sniper in his hands.
It was probably.
Reaper's tried to kill the guy behind. He ended up
That's what I
taking a
like.
second teammate, unfortunately. That's unfortunate. Still spawning the B side, so they probably pushed up maybe radio tower on that side.
Or top bar, possibly. As well.
Oh, good stab. That's a
Oh.
huge stab. Up in the
Teabag.
back of A. He's up in the back of A. This is perfect setup from him. He's taking that top A control. This is a huge moment for Reaper right now. And there's a couple big kills here. The team has a couple big kills. Reaper, he's on the boxes. Reaper, playing the finesse. Who's off the point? Okay. Oh, Reaper doesn't have a trophy now, so he can't rely on that, unfortunately. Got a team at the double doors. One's on that A bomb. He's going to get that. He's going to clean that up. Good work from Reaper. That's a huge one piece, bro. Nice. Alright, the team's 3 stacking. They need to start making a rotation onto B right now. I think Reaper's ahead of that. He's going to take that top control, and team wins that fight on A, which means...
Still winning the fights as
okay.
well. They're still throwing bodies at that A. I like
Reaper's seen
that.
that play. He's going to go get it. Teammates actually clean up A. Good work. You can rely on randoms in rank play. That's one.
sniper, fuck
On the
off.
spawn. Killed off the spawn with the
Yeah,
sniper,
spawned
unfortunately. Ladies and gentlemen, that's so super unfortunate for Reaper.
Unfortunate spawned. He should have spawned back at the building.
Yeah, I do believe that. Huge kill from Reaper, getting that spawner.
Is this game music playing?
I believe it's Reaper's music. Oh wait, no, it must be. I never have game music on, so I can't.
Yeah, no, it's strange to hear it.
Yeah.
It's just.
So Reaper's got the snipe out. Oh, he misses first.
Oh,
Doesn't get the opportunity
shit.
for a second.
Counter
That's super
snipe.
unfortunately. Teammates are all moving up mid building, so this could be huge here if Reaper gets his sniper right
Second
now.
shot.
Oh, Reaper's seen him.
He's seen
He'll
him.
make that play.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh,
Oh, below you, below you.
Fields. Huge kill off
Hey,
Fields. That's
gets
3
the
down.
kill.
That's 3 down, boys. This is huge. Huge break from Reaper's team, the Cortac side.
Here comes the sweep.
Yeah, Reaper's set up here really nicely for this hill. His teammates need to get on the fucking point. Oh, one's on hill. Reaper's got this. He's feeling himself. He's holding it down.
No,
Top AC.
I'm looking
You
at
got that top
fucking
AC heady? No, the top AC heady's fucking
Oh,
absolutely
the
disgusting.
PP90.
PP90.
This is a
Okay,
P90.
so Reaper's pulled the Castor back out again. He is sliding upfield. He's slowly playing this. Got to wait for the team to push up. Reaper's got to get this kill here. One shoots him in the back. Classic LSE low behavior.
I don't know what the fuck to run.
Cookie, how you feeling right now? You reckon they can make this 4-14?
No, nowhere near.
Yes.
I called Cookie out. I said, ask Cookie. He's
They
supposed to be my
would have to-
co-caster. He's been really
They would
quiet.
have to do the spawn trap onto the hill without losing anybody, but no.
Huge kill from
Well,
Reaper right there.
big.
Damn. 3 more kills. And you Reaper. 3 more
Times
kills.
against them as well.
10 seconds on hill right now. A couple kills and they can get in this point right now. This could be huge. 1v11, 1v11. Cookie Reaper could not pull it out, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so sorry.
You should have watched my fucking previous game. That was a lot better than
Yeah,
this.
that's alright. People only join my stream when I'm fucking doing shit anyway. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining the IGL podcast tonight. I'm glad we could end with a Reaper gameplay. That was fantastic. But some important information about the IGL podcast. This is gonna be our last double pod. We're gonna start splitting the esports and the regular podcast into 2. Probably gonna keep the esports podcast on a Tuesday. Julian probably won't be here for the esports podcast.
And Reap probably won't be here for the other one.
That's
tonight.
up to Reaper. That's up to
I'll be
Reaper.
around. I'll be around. Don't worry. But
Playing
But
COD.
actually, I just remember one last thing before we leave. So I'm glad we got to get that. But Reaper, during the week this week, in the next couple of days actually, because I want to do our next pod on Sunday. Me and you are gonna have we had a little chat, a little discussion a couple of weeks ago about music. You were saying old school hip hop's great. I was saying new school hip hop's great, mate. Julian, he loves music. Also loves rap music. Julian, testify.
Oh man, Logic is my favorite.
All right, so what me and you, Reaper, are going to do is we're going to decide in the next couple of days, because I'm not going to put you on the spot right now. I have an idea already. And an album for Julian to listen to, bro. One that like speaks to you or you think he'll enjoy, and I'm going to give him one, and Julian is going to pick the best album of the 2 on the next pod.
yeah, it'll just be all Kanye West.
I'm going to try and avoid giving him shit. I'm going to try and avoid trying to give Julie. I'm going to try and avoid giving shit to Julesy that he's already heard. So. That is my plan. I would suggest you do the same. I think he'd be more able to listen to something new anyway. Because me giving Julian fucking my favorite Kanye album would be a crutch, and that would be easy.
Yeah.
So try to think about something he hasn't listened to. Even if he has, I'm sure he'll listen to it again. And I will do the same. Unless you got an idea right now, Reaper, because I know mine.
So the winner at the end of the year wins like what, $5,000?
Yeah.
5,000 Monopoly dollars done.
If there's $5,000 on the line, I'm joining in. I don't know much about hip hop, but I'll find an album.
No, it's just making an album.
Yeah, so we're gonna give Julian an album to listen to. He's gonna pick his favorite album. Me and Reaper. I wanted to do this between me and Reaper. Sorry, Cookie. I've kind of cut you out of this.
I'll do it.
Done. So tomorrow, Reaper, me and you will give Julie the album. We'll introduce our albums, give us our thoughts on what we think and what we enjoy about the albums, which will make us want to listen to them throughout the week. And Julian will decide his favorite after we give our arguments. All right?
I can't wait for this to be the
Big
best
fucking
segment
push.
that the IGL team has to offer because Cookie just won't be there to fuck it up.
Fucking
That's
Yeah.
fair assessment.
Nah, big love. Cook.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into the IGL podcast. If you're here for the esports, come back every Tuesday. We'll be here. The other one is kind of TBD on the name. I haven't really finished it, decided on it. I have some ideas.
It's called the IGL Redux. We're bringing the name back. You know how much you loved it.
Not going to be called the IGL Redux.
Everything's so serious with this man.
Everything.
This shit is serious to me. So I enjoy doing it every week, and I want it to be good for everybody else as well. And I want to definitely grow this shit. Hopefully, give us a reason to all come together every week, rather than just doing it off the love of coming to talk to each other. So,
I got one final question.
yep.
Yeah.
Reap,
Yes.
Nike, Under Armour, Gymshark.
Ooh. Depending on what you want.
No, I have my answer to it. I want your answer to it. Okay, gym gear.
Gym gear. Oh, fuck. Gymshark.
Number 2.
Under Armour.
Okay, cool. That's all I want to know.
All right, ladies and
You're
gentlemen.
wearing a Nike shirt, and I'm wearing Gymshark
Yeah,
trackies.
well, it's probably Nike outside of it.
Yeah, not true.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into the IGL podcast. Yet again, Tuesday, esports, Sunday, hopefully, just everything else, man. We're going to talk about heaps of shit. I love you all. Have a great day. Any final words, boys?
Love you.
Seattle CDL Major 3 champions, Pred MVP,
Oh.
Optic doubled down and out first
Alright.
round.
Sick final words, Reaper. Big love, bro. Big love. And everyone have a good night. Peace.
Hey, I found an alpha Stantler.
Oh, fuck. Yep.